people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
This time of year, big box tool stores start to sell a whole bunch of not tools. From dancing Santas to plastic trees. At Northern Tool and Equipment, we'd rather sell you a 4-horsepower chainsaw fitted with a full chisel chain to cut down your own tree. And we have wood chippers come January. Because you know, mulch. We're cutting prices on your favorite brands this holiday season. Save on Milwaukee, Ingersoll Rand, and Metaltech in-store or at northerntool.com.
You've worked hard to make your business successful, and that's why it's really important to always have a bank in your corner when you need them. This is former ECU baseball player Ashley Capps from First Bank, and our experienced team of local bankers includes Lee Watson, Chris Richards, Josh Hooten, and Heath Nisbet. To get the business services that are right for your business today, come and see someone on our team at First Bank on Arlington Boulevard here in Greenville. First Bank, together with our customers, we're creating a world where individuals and communities thrive.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Attention athletes and fans. Tiebreakers is looking for all-stars. Do you know an athlete who made a game-winning play, scored an amazing touchdown, or hit a huge home run? We're scouting Eastern North Carolina for this month's most outstanding athlete. Go to tiebreakersathlete.com to nominate your favorite player for the prestigious Athlete of the Month award. Tiebreakers, shining a light on the athletes that make Eastern North Carolina proud. Submit your nomination now at tiebreakersathlete.com.
'Tis the season, Pirates. It's Lindsey Gray with Carolina Caliber. Holiday cheer is here along with our biggest sale of the year. The unbeatable Black Friday markdowns are ones you don't want to miss. With the largest selection of firearms and accessories in Eastern NC, you'll find exceptional deals on tons of brands including Springfield, Benelli, Smith & Wesson, Browning, Sig Sauer, Bergara, Henry, Beretta, Ruger, Glock, Federal, Hornady, Winchester, and the list goes on. Come find the perfect gift at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
Christie's Europub is the perfect place to relax, grab a bite, and enjoy a drink this ECU football season. Located in the heart of Greenville and just a few blocks from ECU's campus, Christie's offers lunch, dinner, and late night with live music every Sunday. And if you like brunch, listen to this. Christie's has brunch every day, Tuesday through Sunday. For the latest information, check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, or visit them online at christieseuropub.com. Scratch cooking takes time, so relax and enjoy a pint at Christie's Europub today. Go Pirates!
In football, it takes great offense, defense, and special teams to make the perfect team. With New Blue, it takes great service in plumbing, electrical, and HVAC to make the perfect team. This is Aaron Williams with Ease Plumbing, and we have teamed up with Viva Electric and Roland Black Heating and Cooling to form New Blue Service Group. Same great local team, same great local service. Let us help you tackle any issues you may have. Just go to callnewblue.com. That's callnublue.com. New Blue Service Group, where we are redefining service excellence. Go Pirates.
This is Dr. Josiah Duke from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's that time for a joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as walk-in urgent care on weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
We are talking with the legendary Greg Lassiter, champions of Greenville.com. And I say that because very few businesses last 10 years, 20 years. You're getting ready to celebrate your 40th year at Champions Health and Fitness.
This next coming July will make 40 years. I started out in Aden with 3 pieces of equipment and didn't even have a bathroom for people to use, so it's come a long ways.
Champions Health and Fitness. Give the address and the phone number.
4190 Bayswater Drive, Winterville, North Carolina. Our phone number is 353-0544.
You can find Champions right behind the Fire Tower on Fire Tower Road. Champions Health and Fitness.
Nothing freshens up a space like a new coat of paint. And no one east of Raleigh makes painting easier than CertaPro. Residential or commercial, inside and outside, CertaPro is your dependable painting experts. CertaPro's concern is about getting your painting done right and making sure you're satisfied. Whether you have a large or small job, professional quality is what you will get. Let us come to your home or business and give you a free quote. CertaPro takes all the worry away from your painting project. Go to CertaPro.com and click on Clayton Greenville. That's CERTAPRO. CertaPro.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 at 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
How's everybody doing?
Clip. Hey, man, good to see you, brother.
Booty, 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 booty everywhere.
Ahí estaba, en el centro. Hoyo de gloria.
Have you scanned your MVP card?
Breakfast was 3 eggs, scrambled light with grits and extra crispy bacon.
Clip, what's up? It's Bryce.
I know, Clip, people are looking for you to sprinkle your magic fairy dust on this whole thing and make it all better.
Let's get to that conversation now. Here is that.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome in to Pirate Radio Live here on a Wednesday. Clip Brock here with you inside the Pirate Radio studios, coming to you on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250, 930 online, pr927fm.com. We'd love for you to be a part of today's show on Facebook Live and YouTube. Been having fun with the chat gang. Been seeing the numbers grow on the YouTube. So give us a like, give us a subscribe, and you will be notified every time we drop something on Pirate Radio TV. And that includes this program, The Brian Bailey Show, our ECU interviews post-game with Coach Schwartz for basketball. Soon enough, we'll be having some baseball content on there. So a lot going on, and we are covering it all here at Pirate Radio. Shirley Rhodes is here on a Wednesday. The Chan Man is here, and we've got some guests to get to, including Ken Watlington from WNCT Channel 9. He joins us on a Wednesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. No Patrick Mason on the description, and that is because he is under the weather. We hope P-Mace is feeling better. And you okay, Chandler? What's wrong?
I thought I forgot his name again.
Well,
I kind of did. I kind of did. But, I mean,
you're off the hook today.
It doesn't matter because he's not on the show.
He is under.
I keep thinking it's Tuesday.
Why is that, I wonder?
I don't know.
What about today feels Tuesday-ish to you?
I don't know. Like, I keep thinking to myself, like, oh, yeah, yesterday was Monday. We had our staff meeting because we brought up the staff meeting earlier
today. Did you miss a day?
Like, I don't know, but, like, when you said Ken Watlington earlier, I was like, why is he on a Tuesday in my head? I don't know. It's weird.
Well, welcome to Wednesday, buddy.
All right, cool.
Coming up.
I'm just going to say I'm glad it is Wednesday because I'm looking forward to AJ McMurphy's tonight.
So if you didn't just find out it was Wednesday, if we never said, welcome into a Wednesday edition, it's Wednesday, you would have just been sitting at home being like, God, I can't wait till tomorrow night.
You or like one of my trivia partners would have been like texting me saying, where are you at? And then, like 8:05 and I've been...
Tomorrow night, you would have showed up at AJ's and we'd have been in Minji's for a basketball game. You've just been a day behind. But we got you caught up now. So we are we're good to go there. Corey Gloor will join us.
Hello.
He's filling in.
Oh goodness me, oh my.
For the injured Patrick Mason. We'll preview the American Championship. Tulane and SMU. Seymour will join us on the show to talk Pirate Hoops. We'll talk ECU, UNCW, and more. And coming up at 5:30, we will talk Nutcracker.
It's that time of year.
It's Nutcracker season. And we'll tell you all about it coming up in hour 3. All right. Chat gang is slowly filing in. Got a couple of local jokers, Jamie and Eric. Jamie says something about the baseball schedule that we'll get to in a moment. He says Chandler is forgetful of what day it is. That's what happens when you're leaving early so much. Would you like to address that or no?
Because I'm leaving early so much?
That's his words, yeah.
Work. Sales things.
Grind never stops.
Treasure Chest, which is opening up next Monday.
Mm-hmm. And guess what? I got a list.
Wait, what's that? Is that the list?
I got, I don't know if it's the list, but it's a list. Because our great salespeople are going to add even more to this list.
Yeah.
But it is a lengthy list. And there's some, pick a number, Chandler, between like 1 and 12.
Let's do 6.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. a Bud Light umbrella and tailgate chair from Bud Light, and a Bud Light dartboard, and 2 cases of Bud Light from Carolina Eagle Distributing.
That's all in one.
That's one prize.
The treasure chest is huge this year.
Pick another number.
Let's go 3.
A pirate welcome sign and a $50 gift card from UB.
UB.
Hey, I'm feeling jolly. Pick one more number.
Let's go. Lucky number 9.
2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
Okay.
Let's see. But.
Good gracious.
So we're giving away butt this year. Budweiser Mirror, Busch Light Neon, and Bojangles Hard Sweet Tea Neon, and 2 cases of Bud Light from Carolina Eagle Distributing. So we've got 2 monster. We could split this up into like 4 prizes, but we're splitting it into 2. The Carolina Eagle Distributing is giving away some really cool stuff this year. So your man cave is going to be nice and toit. All right. Eric says, when P. Mace is sick, does he still eat soup or has he ruined his tolerance? Great question.
I was just going to say, you said soup. My grandma asked me today because I'm going home this weekend.
I'm going home.
She said, how about some veggie soup?
I'm
going to have some of Grandma's veggie soup.
Can't
wait.
Can't wait, Bart Scott. Pirate GT wants to talk a little football. We'll get to that in a moment, I promise. Let's see. Kenny Curlings is singing Zombie by Cranberries.
Zombie.
John Moody says, have you scanned your MVP card?
Have you scanned your MVP card?
Jonathan Fields wants to hear prize number 8. All right, Jonathan, 2. $100 gift card to Fleet Feet.
Oh.
Sponsor of our rundown. They'll get you in the right shoe. Could that be you, Jonathan Fields? Will you be running through fields in your Fleet Feet shoes?
Good one.
Will you be fieldsing ground balls?
Fieldsing.
In your brand new Fleet Feets?
Went by there today, and they were busy in there. A lot of one-on-one service going on for the holiday season.
Just one-on. They never play zone.
Nope.
They're always man-to-man.
Man-to-man.
Fleet Feet comes out. Kenny Curling says 40 bowls. Kenny, I cannot wait until the bowl schedule drops so we can start breaking out 40 bowls in 14 days.
40 bowls in 14 days.
We're going to make all the picks. We're going to talk about all the games, and East Carolina will not be in one of those games.
Sadly.
I
feel spoiled as someone that covers ECU and is an ECU fan. Back-to-back years with a bowl game appearance and not having one stinks.
Mm-hmm.
You just get spoiled.
Yeah. And when things are spoiled, they stink.
Yeah, exactly.
Boy, that took you a while.
Ooh, what's that smell? ECU not being in a bowl game.
Robert says, word up, can I sit in the general area of 213? Promise I will behave. Now, Robert, just because we run 213 doesn't mean we run 213. Just because we own 213 doesn't mean we own 213.
Now,
anybody with a ticket is able to sit up there. What were you going to say, Chandler?
Well, I mean, we could say, yes, you can come hang out with us. But now there is some ushers in there that take their job very seriously.
Usher Raymond.
And, yeah, Usher, like the singer.
That's Usher Raymond.
Oh, is it really? I never knew that.
You never knew? He spelled out his freaking name in a song. He's the USHERRAYMOND. Now, baby, tell me what you want to do to me. Jodeci.
Man, I did not know that.
Now you know.
All right, but no, like an usher can go in there and say, hey, man, you got to get out.
Yeah.
You got to get out.
And we can't really.
And then we can't say anything after that.
So, yeah, at your own risk.
How much are you willing to risk to come sit with me and Clip?
Chandler, you'll like this. Pirate GT says, by the way, Clip, are you kin to the owner at Familia, Andrew? You two look like brothers.
Wow. I'm going to screen record that and send it to Andrew.
I'm not his brother. He has a brother. I went to school with Andrew and his brother. I've known them a long time, the Harris Bros. And great guy.
And he also has a brother-in-law.
Tony Dunn.
Tony Dunn.
I wish I was his brother. I'd be eating pasta every night.
That's familiar.
All right, Tyler's in the house. Jamie, we'll get to your question in a moment. All right, I think we've got through all the small talk here. Shirley, how you doing?
How you doing, Charles?
You know what? I haven't asked how you're doing.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Today was a monumentous day at Pirate Radio.
Was it?
Yeah, I showed up to work like 2 hours before Shirley.
Yeah.
That never happens.
What was going on?
A little something that people are going to be excited about that we can't talk about right now.
Yeah, we can't talk about it, but I did roll up, walked in the door, and I was like, hey. He's like, this has never happened in the history of me working here.
And I've been feeling it. I don't know how you early morning folks do it.
Because usually at about this time, we're napping.
I caught me a little catty nap earlier today.
That's really the only way you can do it when you have to get up that early in the morning.
By the way, talking about Familia earlier, they have a cheesesteak crunch this week. You can get a cheesesteak crunch.
What is that?
With French fries for $8. So it's like a cheesesteak, and I guess,
like a crunchy wrap? Like a crunch wrap supreme?
Like a crunch wrap supreme.
Crunch wrap cheesesteak.
Side of fries, $8.
That looks good. I like their fries. You think like Italian place, like fries? But yeah. Fries. I like their fries.
Good stuff.
All right. We got people in the chat wanting to talk sports. So let's do it. Let me get to the sports questions. Jamie, and this will all be a part of our Fleet Feet rundown because we got schedule, we got all conference teams, we've got transfers, we've got an OC search, we got it all. Jamie says he was hoping to see baseball add Coastal or another ACC team to the schedule, but it didn't happen. Jamie hoped in one hand and you knowed what it in the other and saw which one filled up first. It is another attractive schedule, I would say, for ECU baseball. Kind of comical that the holdup as to why the schedule hasn't been released before now is they were waiting on a
destination, location, the Carolina series.
I feel like you're going to put this all together at some point. You're just kind of saying words right now.
They're going to trying to figure out the logistics of the Carolina series, I guess.
All right, sure. The neutral site venue for North Carolina, East Carolina, and as the schedule is released, it still says to be determined. So this could have been released like 2 months ago. Not going to go through the whole thing. I will tell you that the LeClaire Classic features Purdue, Cal State Fullerton.
Ooh.
Man, I'm a Titans guy. Titans!
Dietrich coming back to town.
And Southeastern Louisiana. The Lions, they always have a good program. Of course, without looking, you can figure out the first road midweek opponent for ECU at Campbell, like it is every year. North Carolina will be in Greenville on Sunday the 25th. Pirates will be at Boshemer Stadium on Friday the 23rd. In between, it still says TBD, so that location to be determined. North Carolina, okay, I mentioned that. We've got NC State on the road, April 2nd. We've got... Is that the only game? Duke at home, May the 7th. NC State at home on the 23rd. UNCW on the road, March 12th. UNCW at home on the 26th. A bunch of familiar faces and foes on the schedule this year.
You know what threw me about the schedule?
What threw you for a loop?
Okay, if you scroll down, some of these, if you're looking at I guess it's the printable schedule PDF file, they show the home games in bold.
Yeah.
And the away games, obviously, in regular print. But some of those games have, like, little plus signs beside them. Mm-hmm. Well, when I got down to where it said Purdue, there was an exclamation point, and I was like, well, that's awfully presumptuous to make that one really excitable. I was like,
Purdue!
Cal State Fullerton! And I was like, good Lord.
Because they're in all caps, bold, and exclamation point.
Yeah. So I was like, what in the world? And it dawned on me. I just had like that brain fart for like 2 seconds. And I couldn't figure it out. And finally, I scrolled down to the bottom. I was like, oh, it denotes that it's the Keith LeClaire Classic. But I was thinking to myself, I was like, why are they just shouting Purdue at me right now?
Purdue!
You silly goose.
I know.
Shirley,
it did throw me. It threw me for a second. And then I was like, oh, okay, back on track.
You guys want to take a crack at how many days away we are from first pitch on the David Price Construction countdown to first pitch?
Let's see, 31 November, and I'm going to put...
subtract and carry the 3.
30, hold on, 33, and then January's got 30 and 31, so I'm going to say 63 there, and then I'm going to say 63, it's going to be about 74, 70, 77.
Man, so close. 79 days away. 79 days away on the David Price Construction countdown to first pitch.
If I'd have looked at the date, I could have got it exact, but I was doing some figuring. But I'll take that. 2 days off.
It's pretty good. Usually, pretty impressive.
Usually I take no days off. Today I'll take 2 days off.
You look like Zach Galifianakis.
You look like a damn...
Watch your mouth, buddy. But you look like the Zach Galifianakis meme or GIF, whatever you want to call it, with all those numbers were going in front of his face.
Thank you. Pirate GT says, can we please discuss what Shane Montgomery's role was for our offense? Grapevine hearing he may be moving to the OC role. I don't know what grapevine you've been swinging on there. Grape ape. I want to be real and not rude.
What's the between there?
I don't know. This guy was just on the worst offensive team in the country just about, and now he's going to be offensive coordinator. So he was an offensive analyst. He was in his first season as senior offensive analyst at East Carolina.
How much does the blame go on him, though?
None, but so you want Shane Montgomery?
Did I say that?
No.
Did I say that?
No.
I don't think I did.
No, you didn't.
But should we not hire him because he was on the staff?
Yes. Yes.
I don't know. I think you give him at least an interview.
Shane, what team were you a part of last season?
East Carolina.
How'd you guys do offensively?
We're bottom of the barrel.
So exactly how did you analyze the offense? I went, This is an offense.
What did you analyze when you were looking at it? Again, like okay.
I would ask him, what would he do differently? How are you going to put points on the board? What's your philosophy?
Did they not ask him this while he was on the staff? I'm sure they had these discussions as he was analyzing things.
I don't know. I think that's a shame to not give him at least a shot.
A shame?
Yeah. You're being very rude right now. You're not being real, but you're being very rude.
So Shane Montgomery is a candidate for you, in your opinion?
He's somewhere on the list.
All right. He's not on my list. I would just say that.
So what does he do? Well, he's an offensive analyst.
Yeah.
So does he have any say-so on what should be ran?
I don't know. I don't know what his duties are, but I would rather have a guy that was just an offensive coordinator for a productive offense coming in to be this offensive coordinator.
Okay.
Those are the guys on
and
my
once again, I did not say I wanted Shane Montgomery as our offensive coordinator.
I know. You just said he's on your list. He's not on my list.
He's not on your list at all?
Nope. Didn't make the list.
Is his kiss on your list?
Yes, because he is a pretty handsome guy.
He's on my list, but man.
All right.
He's not top 3.
Well, good luck, man. I hope we get him for your sake.
I don't want Shane Montgomery.
Whoa, why you got to be mean like that, dude? I'm saying Chandler. I'd rather have a guy that was in the offensive coordinator role last year or a head coach role that could come in and work the offense.
Shane Montgomery was the head coach.
Not last year. He was the offensive analyst for one of the worst offenses in America.
Give him a shot.
That we saw. This is not give him a shot, Chandler. This is Mike Houston fighting for his job. He's not at give him a shot territory. He's at we better win and put up some points or I'm gone territory. Get that through your skull.
Is he back on the staff next year? Is he analyzing the offense next year?
Maybe. But, I mean, I don't know how it all works. All these guys are year to year anyway. So, Mike Houston is loyal, which is a great thing. But he's also got to revamp everything. So, if he looks at it and I mean, to be honest, we did not have the personnel to have a good offense last year. We did not have the quarterback to have a good offense last year. So it's really not Shane Montgomery's fault.
It's not.
But
it's not his fault.
You're just putting him on a list.
I'm a Shane Montgomery backer, man.
Why are I don't what has he done in his career that has impressed you so much?
I don't know.
Good answer. Great answer.
Offensive analyst at East Carolina.
Doesn't take much to impress you, I guess. All right. We have to update our portal list. So, Chon, you told me earlier that a long snapper is gone. Brock Winstead, out. Jamie asked, is Chon sad about the long snapper transferring?
I love seeing long snappers on the move. Go do you. Go eat. Go out there and eat.
Even if it's leaving East Carolina? I like that you're not a hypocrite. No. You want all long snappers to get theirs.
Go and eat.
Just like our guy did at LSU, right?
Just like our guy did at LSU.
What's his name?
Slade Roy.
Slade. Got to call a Slade a Slade.
Slade Roy went and did his thing. He went and ate down in Baton Rouge. He ate some gumbo down in Baton Rouge. They had some gumbo waiting for him.
We got to get to Ken Watlington. Time flies.
Alex Harper, who's our starting long snapper right now, was at NC Central and said, I got to go get mine at East Carolina.
And he's getting his.
Brock Winstead now has a chance to go somewhere and eat.
Yeah, it's all about eating. All right, we'll continue on with the chat game when we return and hit the topics you want to hit today. Ken Watlington will join us in the Pirate Radio studios. Today will be buddy and friends. And hey, Ken, how you doing? Handshake. Tomorrow night, it's war. Tomorrow night, if I see Ken Watlington and Minji's,
it's on site.
I'm going to spit in his face.
I'm going to knock you out. I'm going to hit you right in your mouth.
But today, we're all good. Today, we're breaking bread. Tomorrow, we're breaking faces. Yeah.
Breaking your jaw, buddy.
But our buddy Ken joins us when we return after this.
Take control, put your movement into my heart and into my soul. Get out of my way, get out of my sight. I won't be walking the night.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates in eastern North Carolina. Open 7 days a week with live music. Every Monday, open mic night. Tuesday, karaoke with DJ Captain Morgan. Wednesday, acoustic night. Thursday night, line dancing and music from DJ Dog. On Friday and Saturday night, enjoy the best local bands in the area. And don't forget, Sunday Fun Day during football season with NFL jersey giveaways and more. Check out Facebook and Instagram for all up-to-date info. Y'all come get bucked up. Go Pirates!
Hey you. Yeah, you. Have you heard? Greenville Auto World is under new ownership and is now part of the DriveHereNow.com network. DriveHereNow.com is run by local people who buy, service, detail, and sell everything directly to you. Greenville Auto World is now the 5th dealership to join the DriveHereNow.com network. Get car shopping today at DriveHereNow.com and choose a location near you. DriveHereNow.com, serving Eastern North Carolina for over 47 years and proud supporter of the Pirates.
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's famous weekday lunch specials are only $7.99. Stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and a drink on the patio. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
Basketball season is Bud Light season. Bud Light is America's favorite light beer and the official beer of the ECU Pirates. Whether you're headed to watch a game in person or a viewing party with friends, be sure to pick up or order some Bud Light and enjoy the game. Bud Light carefully brews their beer to be perfect for anywhere there's fun, because when there's fun, Bud Light is there. Have fun this basketball season, Pirate Nation, and always stay in the game, and please drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Go Pirates!
Take a break from the holiday hustle and bustle with a visit to Jersey Mike's. I'm Wes Shepard, your local Jersey Mike's franchisee in Eastern North Carolina for over 25 years. Let us treat you the best subs in town. We can also take care of any of your catering needs this holiday season, large or small. Plus, we partner with many third-party delivery services that can bring your meal to you. Jersey Mike's, open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. Everybody likes Jersey Mike's.
Everybody likes Jersey Mike's. Jersey Mike's.
My whole business just went up in flames, but my agent was there before the fire was out. We started a plan. I've got 25 employees who could be out of a job if we didn't get this place running again. My independent agent and auto owner's insurance, they made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll. That's incredible.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there.
This is Norm Bryant with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Jake Hunter, your favorite dance guy for the ECU Baseball Pirates, and my brand new Hop to the Hum t-shirt is now available exclusively at pr927fm.com. My t-shirt is only $20 and is available for pre-order now until December 10th. This shirt will have you and all your Pirate friends hyped for the 2024 baseball season. Get shopping and get hopping to the hum. Visit pr927fm.com to purchase yours today and hop to the hum with me in 2024. Go Pirates.
Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local and print it local with University Sportswear. University Sportswear is your one-stop shop to help promote your business and always provide superior customer service. No matter what apparel you need for your team or customers, University Sportswear can make it happen. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. University Sportswear, the official sportswear provider of Pirate Radio. Go Pirates!
This is Ryan McChrystal from ECU Baseball, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Drive a little and save a lot at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. They have a great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, plus offers service to all makes and models in a state-of-the-art facility. Drive a little and save a lot with a short trip to Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Highway 264 in Washington and online at WashingtonChryslerDodgeJeepRam.com. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live here on a Wednesday. Shirley Rhodes, Sean, Ken Watlington joining us in the Pirate Radio studios.
Hello.
Wearing his UNCW Seahawks.
I hear there's a game tomorrow.
Yeah.
And we're no longer friends.
We're friends now.
Tonight, yeah.
Tomorrow,
different story.
That's going down. I just learned you'll be one section over from us, so it won't be a far trip to throw hands.
I'll pretend I don't know you. Who's this yelling at me from the section over?
We will talk about that in a moment. I'm trying to get through the chat gang and talk about what they want to start this show. Jack says, Clip, why are you not on the phone working the portal? For a replacement for Chan? Or Chan, would you like to go ahead and announce you're not entering the portal? So Monday you said you weren't. Yesterday you said no comment. Where are we at today?
And with that being said,
I don't know.
Taking my talents to South Beach.
I'm staying.
Staying at Pirate Radio?
Right here in this seat until the end of the show today, and then I'll have the decision coming up.
Wow. Okay. I like what you did there.
Respect my decision.
Grimesland Bigfoot, good for you. this is something I like to look at when like ECU schedules come out. Who's Washington playing that weekend? Because I used to like to go to a game, and now I haven't gone in like 10 years, so it doesn't matter. But this is bad news. Grimes on Bigfoot says Sunday, February 18th, the opening series finale at 1 o'clock. Tulane and Minges at 2 o'clock.
Oh,
brutal. Maybe we can have a pitcher's duel, and I could get over there for the final shot as Brandon Johnson wins it for the Pirates over Tulane. But good eye there, Grimes on Bigfoot. We've got, let's see, a lot of offensive coordinator talk. Eric says, Clip, I mean, did you just relinquish your duties as fifth quarter host to Mr. Wikipedia himself? I tried to. You're hosting the fifth quarter next year, right, Chandler?
What? Sure.
All right, there we go. He's in.
Or am I in the transfer portal?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
No comment.
Tyler said, why don't we bring in Steve Logan? Because he's an old man.
He's 96 years old. No, he's not that old.
Look, I don't know. I don't know. I asked Bailey about it the other day. He said he hadn't.
Speaking of 96-year-olds,
they were together in the Cypress Glen playing shuffleboard. The thing about Logan was he didn't want to recruit, right? He's not going to want to recruit now. So I don't know. Maybe. How about this, Chandler? You want Shane Montgomery as offensive coordinator?
I don't want Shane Montgomery.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You just challenged me on it the entire last segment.
I challenged you on if he would get a shot. He would
and I said no. And you said he's on your list. And you want him on your list. Don't back down from it.
I'm not backing down from it, but I don't want him. Is he my choice? No.
Well, why did you argue so hard last segment? Just for the sake of arguing?
I reckon. Or did you argue for the sake of arguing? Because you love doing that. I just said give him an interview.
No. Put him as your offensive coordinator, Shane Montgomery, and Logan as the analyst. What do you think about that?
Hey, now we're talking.
A source. Okay. Well, a source gives me a name.
Shane Montgomery.
And
Scotty Montgomery.
I've heard this name. For all the candidates out there, and I don't know all the candidates out there because I don't know the names of everybody from an FCS school and everything, but I do know this guy's name. I've heard this guy's name. Have you heard this guy's name, Ken?
What's his name?
I have heard his name. Yeah.
Again, I've been wrong so many times, but I would say this would be, at least I've heard of him, and I think a lot of Pirate fans would have heard his name.
Bobby Petrino.
No.
Oh.
Chad Morris. I've heard that name.
SMU?
Heard it a few times. SMU. Arkansas. He was he with Clemson? He was the Clemson offensive coordinator from 11 to 14.
So right before they got good.
And guess what he was last year, Chandler?
An analyst.
An offensive analyst.
Yeah.
For who?
At Clemson.
They're a hot
where they struggled offensively.
Yeah, they're a hot commodity.
Except against Carolina.
So would you give him a shot? Piece of.
Whoa.
Watch your mouth.
Dude. Yeah. Offensive analyst in a bad offense is a hot commodity these days.
That's like when the craze of small white receivers went to punt returners in the NFL, and everybody was doing it just because everybody was doing it.
Exactly.
This is the new hot fad.
Chad Morris to Greenville because, well, let's see. Let's look at his resume. Offensive analyst on a bad offensive team. Get him to Greenville.
Pike says, no Montgomery coaches in our future, please.
Yeah.
Well, I get that, but what if David Montgomery wanted to come coach? Right off the NFL field. Would you let him? That would be very weird.
Only
running back, sure.
Offensive analyst.
Bigfoot says Grayson McCall is in the portal again. He is still playing college football?
Well, he's working on his PhD, right?
Good grief.
Has Mike Elko hired his offensive coordinator?
I don't know.
How about his analyst?
Chad Morris is a alum of Texas A&M.
Good research there, pal. You Wikipedia that?
Did I?
He's on it right now.
Did I?
Chandler is always on. Wikipedia is his homepage.
Can't always trust Wikipedia.
You can't always trust Chandler.
Well,
let's see. Anything else? Michael Winstead says, hello to you, sir. Yo, Ken, make like a Seahawk and fly away, buddy. Tyler said, roasting some bird tomorrow. I'm seeing the name Willie Korn from Robert. Was he a Clemson guy, too? Was he a quarterback there? Willie Korn. How do I know that name? I want to say he was supposed to be a big-time quarterback, but never was. Yeah, was at Clemson. And then he transferred to North Greenville, so he's right down the road.
Oh, North Greenville.
Chad
North
Morris.
of the river.
Chad Morris has been an offensive analyst the past 2 years in 2 different schools.
Well, damn, you really like him then.
What was the other one?
It's really caught my eye.
An awful team, South Florida. Boy, he might be worse than Montgomery.
His last head coaching gig was in 2021 at a high school, Allen High School.
I bet they were good.
Last in the conference.
Oh, wait, he was the offensive analyst there. No, I'm just kidding.
Jay Cutler says we probably couldn't afford corn. Well, it's like 64 cents at Walmart.
What about Corn the band?
That is how it's spelled.
I know.
We could. What if we bring in Willie Korn and have Korn play the halftime show?
I love it. Freaking a leash.
Freaking a leash. Eric says, Ken, I can't respect a mascot whose greatest threat is a plastic can holder for a six-pack. That's pretty good.
Wow.
Hey, don't litter, folks.
You're fierce birds.
Kills the birds. Jack said, hey, Clip, enjoy your video about Evan and for fantasy football. Was that for you, Jack? That was a cameo from some rando, and he asked me to roast his friend that he beat in fantasy football. I had a lot of fun doing that. Said some really awful things.
Huh.
Jamie says, Clip's pulling for Rob Ryan to come. That is totally false. Hate Rob Ryan.
I heard that.
Never met the man. Brad says, have we called Jason Garrett? Hopefully not. The clapper. Jason Garrett's somehow worse at analyzing than he was at coaching football.
He'd be a great offensive analyst.
I do not like him as an analyst at all.
He's an analyst, though. You have analyst beside your name, I'm giving you a look.
Man. Willie Korn's 2022 salary, $324,500. Okay.
I mean, look, Biff Poggi came in here to beat East Carolina this year. What was he last year?
Investment banker?
An analyst at Michigan.
That's true.
Just saying.
Cheating.
What's Connor Stallions up to these days?
All right, so you know how everything on the internet is fake, right?
Is it?
I am seeing, so like Barstool's set up at in Ann Arbor on Saturday.
Yep.
And they did this bit where a guy brought a note up to Dave Portnoy during the show and played like a Connor Stallions joke, like I've just received some information. But there are people saying that like it was actually him that did it, which would make it 10 times better if it was. And I saw like it was him confirmed, but I still don't know if it's true or not. But anyway, can't find it.
Seems far-fetched.
Yeah, it really, really does. All right, Ken, how's it going?
It's going. You know, it's a little cold out there today. I don't like winter.
Nah. What's your favorite season? It's the word I was looking for.
I like a good spring, good baseball game. You know.
Pike says, seriously, why shouldn't Shane Carden be on the short list? Because he's been
Shane Montgomery's already going to get a look.
He's been a high school football coach for 3 years.
Got to start somewhere.
Yeah, an analyst.
Yes.
Literally, a quarterback coach. You don't make a guy who's been a high school coach for 3 years an offensive coordinator when a guy's fighting for his job, his life. You don't. That's why.
He's fighting for his life, man.
Does anybody disagree?
No. I actually agree with you for once. I actually agree with that. I see what people were saying, but...
I know, it's great. Nostalgia. Carden, we love him. We love the captain. A lot of great memories. A lot of great throws. A lot of great games.
Friend of the program.
But just because 3 years as a high school coach. I don't think Shane would tell you he's ready. He would take the job because anybody's going to take a job making that much money at their alma mater, sure. But we need somebody with experience that can run an offense, move the ball, put up points.
Got to check the boxes.
Let me look up Shane Montgomery.
Look, I'm all for beating a bit into the ground, but I don't know, man. Anthony says maybe we can get David Tepper to evaluate all the coaches he's had. If you want guys fired, bring in David Tepper. He is the best firer in America. Can't hire for crap, but he can fire them. Look, we don't have anything to laugh at, Ken, when it comes to our NFL franchise.
But it seems like they're in a better place right now than the Panthers.
Absolutely. And who knows? Our owner could suck, but we do not have the laughing stock owner in the league. And that's great.
For a change.
We had that for 20 years running.
A long time.
And it's good that we don't have that anymore. All right, Ken, let's take a break. Well, I'm seeing more candidates. Ken, do you have any names for us?
I don't.
Thank you for thinking about it.
Yeah, I try to think of somebody clever. Can't do it.
Jonathan is looking forward to Cal State Fullerton coming to town for the Keith LeClaire Classic. Don't sleep on Southeast Louisiana. Josh likes that we close out the regular season at home. Says it feels like we haven't done that in a while.
That's true.
Kenny says 111 days till spring. Brandon says Chan is fragile today. Steven says make the O-line coach the offensive coordinator. He is great. Jonathan says Ken Barbay for OC. Ex-Mississippi State offensive coordinator. Central Michigan before that. Never heard of him. Maybe he's good. Brandon wants Western's OC. LSU's quarterbacks coach, Joe Sloan. There's my name. I want Joe Sloan.
I would love Joe Sloan.
Position coach for the best quarterback in all of college football right now.
Bo Nix?
No Nix.
And do you think that he will come to East Carolina?
No. I just said that's the guy I want.
Oh, I'm right there with you. I agree with you again.
Twice.
Jonathan said, what are the thoughts on bringing in Grayson McCall at quarterback? Yes. I'll take him right now. Thoughts on from you?
I'm sorry?
Ken?
I think it's a good move. He's an experienced guy, put up a lot of numbers over his years. Can he stay healthy?
Jamie wants to know your top three, OC. You said you had a top three.
Hey, for Grayson McCall, I'd say if you can't beat them, be with them.
I would say give him a call. I'll take a break, come back. More after this.
Oh, man. Sometimes about the people on me, they put them and they go their separate ways. But time to tell the day.
Hey, Pirate Nation, this is Dixon Williams, #1 for your East Carolina baseball team, and my brand new Welcome to the Jungle t-shirt is now available exclusively at pr927fm.com. This Comfort Colors t-shirt is only $20 and will be a home run gift for all your friends and family. This shirt is available for pre-order now until November 30th, so get shopping today at pr927fm.com, and you will have them just in time for the holidays. I look forward to seeing all of Pirate Nation in the jungle soon. Go Pirates.
On game day, there's nothing like tailgating, touchdowns, and Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea goes down smooth and tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. Cool, refreshing, and a 5% kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Look for the bright yellow cans wherever you buy beer. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
This is Talbot Green with Integrity Home Mortgage. Are you ready and pre-approved if the home you want to purchase comes for sale today? This is a very important step when trying to purchase a home in the current market. Integrity Home Mortgage offers a wide variety of loan programs. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joe M. Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with the superior customer service you deserve.
To get started, call me, Braxton Green, at 526-8260.
Braxton Green
2018 NMLS 2223878. For informational purposes only, Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender. NMLS 208516.
Save a load on a new John Deere compact utility tractor and loader from Quality Equipment. It's never been easier to get the best brand on the market at an unbeatable cash price or with great financing at our lowest ever monthly payment. Now is the time to get that tractor package you've been dreaming of to get your next job done right. Stop by one of our 36 locations in North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia, or visit us online at qualityequip.com.
Here with Christy Conway today from ENC Pirate Realty, and you guys are more than real estate agents.
That's right. We also provide property management services for rental properties. We have found that rental property owners have difficulty managing their rental properties effectively. We can provide full-service property management to those owners to include advertising their homes for rent, tenant screening, rent collections, and maintenance coordination. If you have real estate or property management questions, contact us at encpiraterealty.com. Go Pirates!
Familia is your go-to spot for the best Italian dishes around, including pizzas, pastas, salads, and homemade desserts.
That's Familia.
Enjoy half-off wine night on Wednesdays, $3 drafts on Thursdays, or get a pizza of the week for just $12.
That's Familia.
Place your order online or call 689-6330, and Familia will have your order ready in their drive-thru window for pickup.
That's Familia.
Clip, really?
Oh, sorry.
Familia on Fire Tower Road in Winterville near Pitt Community College.
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Vaughn. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities.
This is John Gavigan with the Gavigan Agency. Our top priority is doing what is best for our members. Whether you are buying a new vehicle, a new home, protecting your family with life insurance, or filing a claim, our agency will be there every step of the way. Our goal is to become a trusted advisor for you and your family for all of your personal and commercial insurance needs. Give us a call in Greenville at 756-1400 for a car, home, business, or life insurance quote today, and give us the opportunity to show you the benefits of doing business with someone who cares.
Pirate Radio.
Join the crew. What are those things that go bang?
The voice of the Pirate Nation.
It's for you!
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. The best place in Greenville to unwind after work and have fun is AJ McMurphy's. AJ says daily food and drink specials and an awesome patio, perfect for some outdoor dining. And there's something for everyone every weeknight, including sports trivia on Wednesday nights with Clip Brock. AJ says live music every Friday and Saturday with no cover, and brunch every Sunday. Make today an AJ's day. And this holiday season, let the magic begin with the Hilton Greenville. Turn your events into unforgettable celebrations with a holiday event package. With classic decorations and a tasty custom menu, your guests are sure to feel the holiday cheer. From setup to cleanup, decor, and more, the Hilton has it all covered. Make this holiday season stress-free and let the Hilton Greenville do all the work. Visit the Hilton Greenville's website or give them a call at 353-3058 to book your unforgettable experience. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
Welcome back into the show. Sports trivia tonight, 8 o'clock. AJ's great crowd last week, pre-Thanksgiving. Hope we have a fun one and a good one tonight. Trivia question for Ken Watlington.
All right.
Were you going to ask me one?
I was going to let you know Zach Kaplan will be in attendance tonight.
Well, yeah, we have heard.
He asked me to come out, and I said, I can't make it, man. I'm sorry, but I'll be there soon.
Why not?
There's some basketball I want to watch tonight. I got to put my undivided attention.
Damn, you're right. We don't have TVs at a sports bar.
Undivided attention.
All right, fair enough. Ken, Sean Taylor, for the majority of his Washington career, wore number 21. True or false?
For his Washington career.
Well, that's true. That's not the question. That is true. What number did he wear his rookie year?
24. No, that was
26.
Pre-Portis.
Wait a minute. I guess so Portis came to... Wait a minute. No, Portis was already there. Sean Taylor. Am I wrong? Oh, we're 26 in Miami.
Idiot.
Hold on. Hey, calm down, dude. I don't know what your problem is today. Did he wear... I don't feel like he was 36. That's what was in my head.
36.
Because Portis was already there and told him to draft Sean Taylor. Chandler,
they were fun to watch back when the Washington football team
and he
was
says he's
fun.
a Redskins fan.
What's your deal today, man?
Nothing. I'm just getting on your skin.
He's just analyzing what he can do here.
Did you say getting on my skin?
Getting under your skin.
Under your skin. Al says the LSU court... Joe Sloan makes $600K a year. He ain't coming for $400K. That's why I said he won't coming, Al. I said I want Joe Sloan. Chandler said, is he coming? I said no. We could have moved on. Brett says, call Jeff Blake. We got to stop this, people. We got to stop.
Danny Gonzalez.
We got to stop.
What's all
Marcus
doing?
Crandall.
Every time we have an opening, naming an old Pirate's name. I get it. I understand.
I think Patrick Pinckney went back and called plays for Pine Forest High School.
We got to
get him in
stop.
here.
All right. What was I going to say? I had something. What did I have? Oh, I've got sources. And I'm not talking about name redacted who keeps blowing up our phone.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy, thanks for enjoying the show. You left. Kick rocks.
Kick rocks, buddy.
Remind me to be nice.
This is from someone else.
I asked him if he wanted to come on the show.
Some names to keep an eye on. Chad Morris. The Ohio State tight end.
Zach Morris.
Hey, Preppy.
Is he available?
I got one.
Preppy, call a run play. I'm going through my list. Ken interrupts with a joke. That's fine. What are you doing?
I'm trying to add to the show. I'm trying to add to the show.
I was in a good mood.
You're going down a list, and I'm saying, hey, I got a little bit of one, too.
You put me in a bad mood.
What did I do, man?
This is the list from the source.
Okay.
All right, like realistic. This is real stuff. People want to hear like real stuff.
Oh, let's be seriously serious, dude.
All right. Chad Morris, Ohio State tight end coach Keenan Bailey, and Ole Miss tight end co-offensive coordinator. And I lost his name. So who's your name while I pick that name?
I was going to throw out Seth Luttrell.
Tell me about him.
Former North Texas head coach.
Yep.
And co-offensive coordinator at Oklahoma right now.
Who's the dude I said, and then you said Jim Bob Cooter? Remember that during the break?
Jim Bob Cooter.
Detroit Lions, former Detroit Lions offensive coordinator.
Because he had three names, the gentleman from Ole Miss. But anyway, those are some...
Billy Ray Cyrus.
Achy breaky heart.
Hey, if we give McCall a call, why not try to get Willie Corn?
Name redacted. I can't do this show if you keep texting me.
Hey, man, can you just lay off the phone, man?
He wants to give his website some credit. Credit to Boneyard Banner.
You're doing a good job there, buddy.
Credit.
Keep up the good work.
Credit to Mark Lindsay and Rivals for the job they're doing. I'm not saying
credit to Brian Bailey.
Credit to BB. Ken, we haven't talked to you at all, man.
That's all right. It's all right.
Good luck to the Seahawks tomorrow night.
I'm not in the office. It's all right.
You just kind of get away. It doesn't matter.
Me and Clip have been yelling at each other.
I like it. But yeah, if you want to talk some Seahawk basketball, Birds come to town tomorrow.
I do want to do a quick preview.
Okay.
So let's do it.
All right.
Ken, what to watch out for with the Hawks? By the way, before you say anything, Sorry. Seymour. Seymour, I get emotional talking about him. Will join us later in the show. And tomorrow, we will talk to Brant Wilkerson.
New.
Yeah. And he will tell us all about the Seahawks that you're about to tell us about right now. And
he dives really, like, he does a great job with the Seahawk Perch website, and he really dives into the analytics. He does a great job. He knows the Seahawks. I watch a lot of games. I know when they're playing well and when they're not playing well, and that's about the extent of it. They were playing well their last game, though. So they come in, really kind of changed their philosophy a little bit. They took it on the chin last Wednesday or so against App State. They're playing about 10 or 11 players deep now, and they're doing it 5 in, 5 out, and they're pressing the whole time, and really pushing the ball, and they looked phenomenal.
So win or lose, we're going to see a fun style of basketball.
I think so. And if the Hawks make shots, which they have in most of their games this year, they could put up 80, 90, 95 points. Will that happen? Don't know. Obviously, the level of competition from Mount Olive to East Carolina is a little different.
Is there potential for a look-ahead spot?
UNCW gets on the bus after the game tomorrow night and heads to Lexington, Kentucky.
We got that going for us,
to take on
fans.
the Kentucky Wildcats and former UNCW guard John Calipari.
All right, we got that going for us.
I don't think they're going to look ahead. I was joking earlier, but it's really not a joke. Tomorrow night's kind of a must-win game.
Ken, there are no. I know how you live your sports life. And if the Braves lose on April 13th, you say the season's over.
What's this Braves you speak of?
But there's no such thing as a must-win game in November.
You don't want to be on the 2-game losing streak, and you don't assume you're going to lose to Kentucky. But boy, they looked good last night.
Yeah, beating the ACC SEC challenge continuing. Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard, you said Razorbacks and Tar Heels?
No, Razorbacks and Duke from Arkansas tonight. And at 7:15, it's Tennessee and North Carolina. A little border battle.
I like those matchups.
Yeah,
and
Tar Heels a 1.5 favorite at home, which is kind of surprising.
Ken, do you remember... Am I remembering this correctly? It used to be ACC Big East Challenge.
Way back. Yes.
And then it went to Big Ten.
And then Big Ten's TV rights went away from ESPN, so ESPN changed the whole thing.
And I think it's okay because the SEC is very strong in hoops.
No doubt. And we had some pretty good games last night. That we talked about Kentucky. It was close for a while. Actually, Miami had about a 8-9 point lead, and all of a sudden, just like that, Kentucky went on a run, and boy, they got some dudes.
The Dukes of James Madison trying to remain undefeated tonight. They take on Buffalo. ESPN
Buffalo.
Plus.
That's a little Maction, Sunbelt Maction.
Sunbelt Mag Challenge?
I think that actually is a thing.
Okay. Well, it's going on tonight. Russ says, do we like Cy Seymour? Russ, that is, again, one of the dumbest questions of all time. If you don't like him, then that's something wrong with you.
Wait, for offensive coordinator? Maybe not.
He is my color analyst. Tyler says, all right, Russ is banned. Ban this man. Yeah, Russ, that we really do not tolerate any kind of that talk here in the chat. Let's see. Jonathan says, ask Bryce Williams if he wants to be the offensive coordinator next time he's in studio. Guarantee we throw a ton of passes to the tight end. That might be the only thing our offense does. Feature the tight end. Ken, thank you for hanging out today.
Thank you, and go Seahawks.
Oh, man. I hate
it's
all
the one
Seahawks.
Time a year I can say all of them.
Like
Seattle.
I hate Seattle.
Wagner, UNCW. That's about all.
Is that it?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Sorry to the Wagner folks out there. It's more Seattle and UNCW. But no, I hope it's a fun one, man.
I think it should be. I'm glad they're playing because they went a couple of years where they didn't play, which makes no sense whatsoever. And so I'm glad they're playing again.
Are you going to be wearing their weird colors? What color are y'all?
Navy and teal.
Teal.
I will be in a navy hoodie more than likely.
All right.
Section 214. I'll be the obnoxious one.
I'm bringing eggs to throw at Ken. If anybody else would like to.
Fantastic.
Proceed to Section 213 with caution, buddy.
Okay. Well, I'll see you there.
I'm going to have my watchdog Chandler just staring at you the whole game.
Down, boy, down.
Even when you're cheering, you're going to feel him staring at you.
Feel the energy.
We're going to make you so just nervous and so such a unsettling feeling you're going to leave Minji's.
Yeah, never come back. Move out of Greenville.
Going to be fun. Hope it's a fun game.
Me too.
And hope both teams can give us an entertaining night of basketball.
Going to be some points. I can guarantee it.
All right, let's take a break. When we return, Corey Gloor will join us. We'll preview the AAC Championship, Tulane and SMU, and talk some sports with Corey Gloor when we return. Pirate Radio Live on a Wednesday after this.
the booty.
Party!
Pirate Water is here. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find Pirate Water in a location near you.
We're going plankton!
Pirate Water is here. 21 and older, please drink responsibly.
When you walk through the doors of Villa Verde, you'll experience the sights, sounds, and smells of authentic Dominican flavors. This is Jay from Villa Verde, inviting you to come by and try one of our amazing empanadas, our famous red snappers, grouper bites, seafood paella, Cuban sandwiches, and much, much more. Relax on the patio with a fresh mojito or a cold beer while enjoying one of our out-of-this-world desserts, like our rum pineapple cake or our famous tres leches. Villa Verde on 10th Street, a platform for good, and a proud supporter of the Pirate Nation.
Gobble up savings at your CBD store with their daily in-store specials. If you struggle with sleep, anxiety, or pain, your CBD store has what you need. Did you know their Delta gummies are the #1 in the world? They also have Delta seltzers, THCA flower, and pre-rolls, as well as gifts, jewelry, and accessories. They even have pet products for your furry friends. So stop by your CBD store today, open Monday through Saturday from 11 to 7, and located at 420 East Arlington Boulevard. Go Pirates!
With the holidays approaching and a new year right around the corner, now is the perfect time for a review of your home, auto, and life insurance with a trusted and experienced agent. This is Brandon Manning from Farm Bureau Insurance. Call me today and let me provide you a free quote that could save you money in 2020. My clients always have my cell phone number, and I'm available before or after business hours to meet with them. Call me at 531-1812 to schedule a review and get a free quote. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
The best place to go before hitting the water is Pirate Waters Outfitter in Washington. This is Captain Bo Brooks, and at Pirate Waters Outfitters, we are the best specialty store in eastern North Carolina for fly fishing with the best rods and reels. We have a custom rod and net builder right on site, Camacho Rod Works. Look your best with some of our new outdoor apparel. Everything you need to chase fish on the fly is at Pirate Waters Outfitter on Market Street, right next door to Breaking Bread. We're also on Facebook and Instagram. We are Pirate Waters Outfitters.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Amanda Houston, and when it came time to make the game-winning play for relaxation at our house, I made the right call to Jamie Lang and Carolina Hardscapes. Jamie and his team built the backyard oasis of our dreams with a beautiful custom paver patio, outdoor lighting, and fireplace. Make your backyard incredible and call Carolina Hardscapes today at 364-1201 or visit their showroom on Fire Tower Road across from Bostic Suck. Go Pirates!
Jimmy John's has great taste wrapped up. All your favorite Jimmy John's sandwiches are now available as a wrap. Enjoy all natural meats, cheeses, and hand-sliced veggies, bundled into a convenient grab-and-go wrap that's made when you order it. Top it off with sensational sides, including new home-style potato salad and bow tie pasta salad. Grab your taste buds around Jimmy John's new wraps. And don't forget their loyalty app with a free sandwich after your first visit. Jimmy John's in Greenville and Wilson, and online at jimmyjohns.com.
I'm Donald Stocks, owner of PIP Marketing Signs Print. We are your one-stop shop for just about anything printed. If we're not your go-to printer, please give us a call at 355-1636. We have over 80 5-star Google reviews and want you to be our next more than satisfied and well-pleased customer. Check us out at growitpip.com or stop in to see us at 3185 Mosley Drive in Greenville. PIP, where business goes to grow.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 at 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Down on Main Street, Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Thinking about takeout tonight? Familia can make everything real easy for you with a great selection of Italian food and more. Visit FamiliaNC.com to see the full menu featuring pizzas, pastas, salads, and homemade desserts. Place your order online or call 689-6330 and Familia will have your order ready in their convenient drive-through window for pickup. Finish up a busy day with a great dinner for yourself or your family from Familia. Familia on Fire Tower Road near Pitt Community College. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. I would like to apologize for my behavior in hour one. I can't stoop down. If people are trying to antagonize me, get under my skin, I've got to rise above it, and that's something I need to work on. So I want to apologize to everyone out there. If you would, hit the thumb.
If you will.
If you think I was inappropriate, hit the thumb. If you think my behavior was warranted, hit the thumb. Also, subscribe.
If you think Clip is handsome, hit the thumb.
Mm-hmm. If you think I am butt-face ugly,
hit that thumb.
Hit the thumb. Either way, we're hitting thumbs here, people. All right, Shirley Rhodes is here. Chon is here. Shirley is lining up a guest right now on the Pirate Radio Live line.
Hello.
Seymour will join. Wait, is he here? Hey, is that you?
Hello.
Hey.
Getting ready for the American Athletic Conference Championship this week.
I love when you do your Corey impression.
And it dies at the end.
You run out of breath
It's like, oh, God.
at the end of your sentence.
They're having an old conversation over here. Jeez.
Two old pals just hanging out, just talking, yapping it up on the phone like two old ladies.
We want Corey.
And I believe, can you believe it?
Can you believe it, sir?
He joins us on the show. Corey Gloor is here. Hey, Corey.
Stop heckling Shirley. She's the only thing that keeps that thing afloat.
That is true. That is very true. Corey, how you doing, man?
You know, I'm doing fine. How are you, Mr. Brock?
I'm fine is a good word. Fine. You are happy your Tulane season is continuing, I'm sure. I'm kind of pleased that this ECU season has come to an end. I'm ready to trash this one, Corey, and move on to 2024 because it was not an ideal year for the Pirates. Credit to the Green Wave. I wondered, Corey, how they would play with a target on their back, and the answer is very well. They passed every test other than the game against Ole Miss. They won the big one against UTSA on Saturday and find themselves back in the American Championship. So folks got to be excited around there.
No, it's to say the least. And, you know, that question, the thing that you were pondering heading into the year was what everyone was pondering, and that's being brought up now this week to a lot of folks is you spent all year knowing you'd be the hunted in this league and in this season, and the way they handled it has been rather impressive to have a better record this year as opposed to last year heading into this game. And they've had to win in many different ways. They've had to win some very close games, some nail-biting games, and they might have saved their best 2 weeks of the year for the last 2 weeks of the year with what they did at FAU and then last week against UTSA and how they performed in those two games. So there's a sense here that this team, especially defensively, is kind of peaking at the right time heading into this matchup with SMU on Saturday.
So during the regular season, Corey, Tulane, obviously they won that one on, did I say, was it Friday or Saturday you guys won? That was Friday.
It was a Friday game.
Yeah, Friday over UTSA. And kind of a weird Memphis game, I remember, which also I believe was on a Friday earlier in the year where Tulane got up. Memphis scored, 3 straight touchdowns, something like that. Then Tulane came back and won. So you did, test yourselves against the best in the conference, other than this SMU team that also ran the table. So as you were going through this season, Corey, were you thinking about conference championship game opponents? And if so, have you maybe kept an eye across the way on this SMU team, what they've been doing?
Yeah, I mean, as the weeks have gone on here and they've just kept picking up victories, it's hard not to look at what was going on in Dallas and say that they were essentially looking like they were on a collision course for this weekend. But, as SMU had a couple of close, they haven't had a ton of close games, but, they played some teams that are bowl teams in this league, and those were pretty close, and they haven't had a lot of those matchups this year. They had to come back and beat Memphis in Memphis. They held off Rice without their starting quarterback, and those were the only two bowl teams that they saw in this league. And so the close calls they've had have been against the really good teams. They were able to blow out some teams in the bottom half of the league. And so you could just kind of sense that SMU, without having Tulane on their schedule, without having UTSA on their schedule this year, that it seemed pretty well paved for them to make this weekend. It was whether or not Tulane could also do their part, and they had to do it in the last game of the year. Otherwise, they'd be, sitting watching from afar right now, and UTSA would be in this game. And so, it was hard to not just kind of pay attention to what SMU was doing, because the highway seemed pretty open for them to get to this game.
Corey, looking at the American and what it is now, and SMU will be on their way out to the Atlantic Coast Conference of all conferences, but it is strong at the top with Tulane and SMU. And we got to look at UTSA when Frank Harris got healthy and they started rolling. They won 8 games this year. Memphis 9-3. And then there is I would say, a pretty dramatic drop off. South Florida to me came out of nowhere, winning 6 games this year. Rice wasn't very good. We saw them. They win 6 games. Navy is a win over Army from picking up win number 6, and then everybody else is going to finish below 500. So not the strongest of conferences, but we know how this is. Everything is cyclical. You make the right hire. You bring in the right quarterback. You get old, like Tulane has been able to do with Pratt and have a veteran in there. You can win some games. So what's your take on what the AAC is now? Do you think, how long is Tulane here to stay? And do you think this thing could flip-flop each year? Or, is there a clear power and clear bad teams in this league?
I thought the league as a whole took a step backward this year. I mean, you just rattled down the standings, and it's hard not to see that only 6 teams make a bowl game in what is a 14-team league now. And that just, I don't think that cuts it for where this league has been, where they believe they should be in 10 years of existence at this point. This has been kind of the clear-cut best group of 5 league going since it formed, and it felt as though that it didn't quite live up to that this year, especially when you see a conference like the Sun Belt and 12 of their teams make a bowl game. So something just, it didn't feel as though it was as strong as in years past this year. As opposed, where Tulane sits in all this, I mean, this is a critical juncture of this program and this athletic department right now, with a new athletic director just brought on Monday, and David Harris. And I mean, he's been, there's been one very immediate and pressing question as the days have gone on this week about the future of this football program and its football coach. And so that's step one, to figure out the answer to that. And step 2, and, not too long from now, is going to be positioning this place to, if the wheel spins again of realignment, to be in that mix. And, he alluded to it on Monday, Clip, where that's not necessarily just an athletic department decision. They can put themselves in the spot, but it is a university call. And so making sure that they're in that spot is kind of step 2. And that's a big second step here for a brand new athletic director. But there's no doubt that people here are seeing what's happening right now and want to parlay this into something bigger moving forward. Whether or not that happens remains to be seen. That they have things to worry about Saturday, and there is some concern about whether or not past Saturday the head coach of this program is still around here. And so there are far more immediate concerns around Tulane than where they might be in a couple of years from now, league-wise.
Corey Gloor joining us, Pirate Radio Live Line. Corey, you know from your time here that East Carolina has passionate fans, that we put a lot of fans in seats, even in down years, comparably speaking, with other schools in the conference. East Carolina at or near the top in attendance. And the fans get frustrated because they feel like they give their support and maybe don't get enough in return when it comes to wins at times. And then they see Tulane having another tremendous year, coming off a magical year. And, there are seats available for the game against UTSA on Friday. How about this weekend? What kind of crowd are you expecting? Do you think you'll see more people in the stands for this game?
Oh yeah, I mean this place is going to be filled on Saturday, and the empty seats, the majority of them that popped up last Friday were because students weren't on campus here due to holiday break, and,
yeah.
and as road teams get a certain allotment of tickets, and UTSA brought some of those back and gave those back to Tulane, and so that led to some empty seats as well. But I mean, these have been flying off the shelves as soon as they went on sale on Sunday, and more seats opened up today because just got an allotment back from the ones that SMU will not be using for this game, and so there are a few more tickets available as we chat right now. But with students back on campus, with just the excitement surrounding what is happening for the second year in a row, this place is going to be filled Saturday afternoon. I have no doubt about it, even with some rain in the forecast.
Corey, is there a tie-in for the bowl? Last year, Cotton Bowl champions. This year, do you know which bowl you would go to if you're able to win on Saturday?
We're trying to figure that out here as well. I'm hearing a couple different things. I'm pretty certain it'd be the Fiesta Bowl, because just with the way things line up, usually the last New Year's Six game that has a pick of who they want winds up with a group of 5 team, and from what I've been hearing, that's the Fiesta Bowl this year. But some folks here think that there's a possibility that should Tulane win on Saturday, the Peach Bowl would be the spot because of just location. There's a huge alumni base of Tulane alums in that city, and so the Peach Bowl might be interested in having us there, but you got to win on Saturday in order for that to be up for discussion. With where the rankings shook out, it is winning into the New Year's Six here for Tulane. That might not be the case for SMU. We'll see. But if Tulane loses this game Saturday, then I think all bets are off as to what the bowl game might be for Tulane, but they're hoping that's not really a question. They'd rather figure out if it's Phoenix or Atlanta.
And Corey, the annual Willie Fritz question. How popular is he going to be this offseason? Has he made any comments about his future at Tulane? I know he went through it quite a bit last year, but I guess it's going to pop up every year as long as Tulane's good.
Well, it's been far more front of mind this week as opposed to at this stage last year. Clip and part of it is that Willie Fritz has been a little bit more direct with some things publicly, and I think it's pretty well established and reported right now that Houston is making a very big push for him right now. And Coach Fritz said on Monday that he will not talk about any other jobs until after this game Saturday, but he was pretty direct about talking about jobs after Saturday's game. And this was the same day that Tulane introduced their new athletic director. And so that was the first question that he got from the media here is how do you keep him around? And so as now that we're sitting here on Wednesday and there hasn't been anything reported out of Houston just yet about if they found someone else, I think everyone here knows that Willie Fritz is their top guy right now. And there hasn't been anything coming out of this camp yet as to the extended future of Willie Fritz. I think there's some pins and needles that people are walking on right now because this is there's a little bit more fire to this one as opposed to last year when Georgia Tech was making the run. So so there is some concern here. There's no question about it, and there's going to be more media availability coming up, and I think there are a lot of folks here that are hoping that by the time we get to Saturday, that there is something solidified here to keep Willie Fritz around. I know that they are putting together something to try and convince him to do so. I don't know the parameters outside of that, but yeah, that has been hanging over this week. There's no question about it that a former foe, a former rival, is making a pretty hefty push from everything we're gathering here. And so Tulane, with a new athletic director, is going to try and do everything they can to counter that here before this Saturday's game.
Corey Gloor joining us, Pirate Radio Live Line. There are folks in the chat talking about wanting Corey to return to Greenville. There's also, and this is a statement, Eric prefaces it with he's a fan of you, he respects you, Corey, but I'm going to read this comment and get your thoughts on it. He says, with all due great respect to Corey Gloor, does he not sound like if Squidward announced sports? Am I wrong? Any thoughts on that?
It's not the first time I've heard that. I will admit I am not the most well-versed SpongeBob fan, but that has been pointed out to me in the past, and I can see the I can hear the resemblance. I definitely can't see the resemblance. I don't think I look like Squidward, but
no.
I can hear that, and it's founded in some base of reality. So I frankly I take that as a compliment. That was who I was looking to emulate, was Squidward.
Mission accomplished. I will say, Corey, if you did voice a cartoon, it would be pretty terrifying. Maybe you would be the villain, I guess.
Back in the day, I could do a Killer Cartman impression, but that was way back when. Now, I can do a pretty mean Kermit the Frog if you put a gun to my head.
All right, well, I'm all out of guns. Corey, how's Ron Hunter's basketball team looking early on?
Pretty good start, 4-1 on the year. They play tonight here in a couple hours, so I'm going to head down to the arena and call a little basketball here in about 2 hours. And we were out in California last week and split a pair there, lost to a good Bradley team, then came back to beat Cal, and that was Ron Hunter was sick for that game. It was a rare game in which he was unable to coach, and so it was actually a pretty thrilling, exhilarating rally without the head coach there last week in California. So, a home game tonight against Prairie View A&M, then you got a couple big road tests coming up with Fordham this weekend, and then Mississippi State, who's ranked. That's coming up next weekend. So there's some opportunity to do some damage here in early December for a team that still hasn't really found its groove, but is still hitting about 55% of their shots right now, and that's tops in the league. And so, they're still kind of getting a little bit of a rhythm, but they're finding some pretty impressive ways to win 4 of their 5 games so far this year.
Corey Gloor joining us, Pirate Radio Live Line. Jonathan, we have a hold to fill here, Corey. Jonathan asking if you have any offensive coordinator experience.
For the right price, I can say, run the ball.
Oh, well, that's not what our fans want to hear. But
put over there. Yeah, play action.
There you go. All right.
I know the basic term.
Corey, good stuff. Thank you for joining us. Glad to hear you are doing well. I don't know. What's going on in your personal life? Anything we can talk about?
I dropped a little weight.
Good.
That's, my back hurts. But,
okay.
Yeah, outside of that, it's fine.
Okay, good to hear. Corey, always enjoy talking with you. We'll do it again when the Pirates and Tulane meet on the hardwood.
Sounds good to me. I'll book your slot right now.
All right, put it in the calendar. Thank you, Corey. See you, buddy.
Thank you, Pirate Radio.
There is Corey Gloor joining us, Pirate Radio Live Line here on a Wednesday. All right, let's get a break in. We'll come back and let's pull back up the Fleet Feet Rundown. I feel like we got sidetracked due to A, me, B, the chat gang, C, Chandler antagonizing me. So we'll hit that when we return. Still to come on today's show, Seymour. We're going to look and listen as Seymour joins us, and we'll talk a little Nutcracker season. Talk about all that, and we'll open up the treasure chest next Monday. But I got the prizes here in my hand, some of the great prizes. I'll run over a few more of those when we return. Pirate Radio Live on a Wednesday. Back with you after this.
Brothers, don't be cool. Women like it sometimes. When y'all be careful. Sisters, don't be shy.
Here at Brown & Wood with Jeff Stein. Jeff, I've noticed a lot of great GMC pickup trucks on the lot.
Yes, sir. We have 2500s and 1500s in stock and the all-new 3.0 Duramax diesel. We earn 30 extra trucks on allocation, so go online, brownandwood.com, or stop in, build your truck, we'll get it coming for you. Brown & Wood, voted #1 by the customer in Greenville. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Jake Hunter, your favorite dance guy for the ECU Baseball Pirates, and my brand new Hop to the Hum t-shirt is now available exclusively at pr927fm.com. My t-shirt is only $20 and is available for pre-order now until December 10th. This shirt will have you and all your Pirate friends hyped for the 2024 baseball season. Get shopping and get hopping to the hum. Visit pr927fm.com to purchase yours today and hop to the hum with me in 2024. Go Pirates.
Okay, honey, the holidays are almost here. You know we're hosting, right?
Yes, dear.
Did you get those things done that I asked you to do?
Yes, dear.
Really?
Yes, dear.
You cleaned the gutters, pressure washed the driveway, and replaced our HVAC system?
Yes, dear. Doing it right now.
Really? Because it looks like you're sitting in your chair watching football.
I called Delcor. They got us a brand new HVAC unit for just $120 a month.
Wow, $120 a month? That's pretty good.
And for only $30 more a month, we got the Delcor service plan that covers preventative maintenance and repairs, including parts and labor, for 10 years. That's them.
Wow, that is a great deal. Well, the kids and I are going out. Enjoy the game.
Yes, dear.
Visit DelcorInc.com to find out how you can get a new replacement HVAC system for under $120 a month. With top-of-the-line manufacturers like Trane. It's hard to stop a train. Go to DelcorInc.com or call Delcor, the service professionals.
Pizza, subs, slice, ice.
Jenny, what are you doing?
Just letting the Pirate Nation know that Cuccinella's has 2 locations. One in downtown Greenville across from Sup Dogs, and now in Midtown Greenville beside Best Buy. Did you know Cuccinella's is open every day with $6 lunch specials, slices all day, beer, wine, and their famous homemade gelato? Cuccinella's in downtown Greenville, and now their new location next to Best Buy. Go Pirates!
Are you having a hard time participating in the activities you love due to pain? Well, then you need a good stretch or perhaps a massage. At Bodies in Balance, they offer massage therapy, assisted stretching, and Graston techniques to help provide solutions. With years of experience, the team at Bodies in Balance can create a stretch or massage program that is right for you. Mention Pirate Radio to get your first free stretch and your first massage for only $1 per minute. Call 916-4530 to get on the schedule, or you can visit them online at bodiesinbalance.com.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
The Rick House is Eastern North Carolina's premier American-styled restaurant and bar, and there's always something special happening at the Rick House. Join us for lunch. It's our 2 for $20 lunch special during the week, and it's the perfect spot for that lunch business meeting. The Rick House celebrates the last Thursday of every month with a special wine tasting, and our buffet brunch is to die for. Follow the Rick House on Facebook for the latest schedule. The Rick House, American Provisions and Spirits, 710 Red Banks Road beside the bowling alley in Greenville. The Rick House.
This is Dale Murphy, 2-time National League MVP and number 3 with the Atlanta Braves. And you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Down on Main Street, Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Well, keep it local and print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com, the official sportswear provider of Pirate Radio. And Bud Light reminds Pirate fans to always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, Chad Gang wants to go the youth movement route for our next offensive coordinator. Young and innovative, some words I'm seeing. Look at the coaches and coordinators in the NFL now. A lot of youngins. And, you know, very conservative offensive approach, I would say, for the Pirates last year. But again, I would rather, we need to be talking more about the quarterback than the coordinator. I'd rather have a good quarterback than a good coordinator. I think a good quarterback can mask a bad coordinator or a not so great coordinator. Many of you didn't like Donnie Kirkpatrick. when we had Holton Ahlers here, that offense was much more productive, much more explosive than it was when Holton Ahlers was not our quarterback and when Alex Flynn and Mason Garcia were our quarterback. Thoughts, Chandler, as a former long snapper?
Do we not agree?
The quarterback is huge. Maybe
we talk about that in the NFL. Like, you're going to have a chance to succeed if you at least have a quarterback. You have to have that quarterback, or you're screwed.
I was going to ask, and one just came to mind, but what are some scenarios where there is a good quarterback and they're losing, maybe because of their coach? The first one that pops up to me, the Chargers with Herbert.
Yeah.
He is looked at as a very talented quarterback, but they aren't winning games. Are there any other examples? I mean, this year, Josh Allen, and part of that is his.
I was going to say Josh
turning
Allen,
the football over,
but they've won in the past,
yeah.
And it's just like this is just a down year for them. And I say it's a down year, but I believe they're now 6-6, and maybe 6-5. They just went toe to toe with the best team in the league, but they're still having a down year. But definitely Justin Herbert and the Chargers not being able to win really. If they've been at most mediocre since he's been in the league. Russell Wilson, he's been there, he's been good. I guess last year with him, but he had a bad year. Like, he was actually bad.
I don't know if he's good yet. He definitely was. But last year he was in that category for me because I thought he was still good, and they were so bad, and he was bad.
Yeah.
Jamie says that you could say the Commanders, I think. Well, you're complimenting Sam Howell, which I appreciate, but he's not in the category with Herbert and Allen. Yeah, I mean, he's got some yards, but he's not in that category yet. He's still got something to prove. I think he proved enough to me that he's our quarterback next year. I want him. I like him. I don't want to bring in another quarterback. I want him to be the guy. But he's not at that level yet. But anyway, quarterbacks, we got to hit on a quarterback. I'll take Grayson McCall. I'll take the guy getting $1 million offers from Washington State. You remember, was it a fifth quarter caller that said we need to put the full court press on Warner, baby Warner, EJ Warner?
Well,
he's transferring.
He's entered the transfer portal.
He's in the portal. So to that caller, now's the time to get to it. He will be available.
Does it go West Coast though, where he's from? I mean, you got to play that into the situation, or does he stay on the East Coast? Because he is from Arizona, so I don't know.
You think Arizona's on the West Coast? What's your favorite beach?
What's my favorite beach?
In Arizona. Like, when you go to the coast out in Arizona, where do you go?
Arizona's on the west side of the country.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Is Tennessee on the East Coast?
No, not really.
No. Just helping you out, man. If you're ever in a situation where you're with a lady friend and she's like, what's your favorite state on the West Coast? And you say Arizona, and she just laughs you out of the room. I don't want that to happen to you, man. What are you looking at?
Why are you being like this today?
Why am I telling you that Arizona is not on the coast? Because I feel like you should know that in your life.
Is it not?
I'm not looking at a map, but I'm pretty sure it's east of California.
Let's look at this here. A map of the world.
Of the world?
Of the country.
The solar system. Zoom in. Milky Way.
Arizona is on the West Coast. You idiot! You freaking idiot!
Is there water touching Arizona?
Yes, there is.
Let me see it.
Oh my gosh!
Bring it in here.
You idiot! You.
Bring it.
You idiot! Man, let me tell you something. Arizona West Coast. Oh my gosh!
Bring it in here. Let me see. What are you hitting buttons?
It was just now it's showing baby feet.
Chandler, I don't want your baby feet fetish pictures.
Does that not say Arizona? Is there not water there?
Oh my God, Chandler. Wait a minute. Hold on. So do you think all that under Texas is also water?
Oh boy.
Wait, do you think the United States is one big island? And everything under Texas?
Peninsula, maybe.
There's one little piece of Arizona that's got water on it. That's got water to it.
Is that right? But I just want you. So you were looking at that map that did not include Mexico. So everything under it was blue, and you just assumed all that was water.
Oh.
I'm holding. I mean, I got nothing better to do here.
This is wildly entertaining.
I should have just said West Side. I like how you just take everything serious. Like, you take it so literal. We were talking about E.J. Warner.
Yeah.
I should have just said the west side of the country.
You probably should have, because Arizona touches no water. None at all.
All right. I'm sorry that I said West Coast and I missaid something.
Are you sorry for calling me an idiot several times?
Well, no, I'm not, because I love calling you an idiot.
Oh.
Even when I don't deserve it?
You've called me an idiot when I don't deserve it.
You got to be the bigger man. We just talked about stooping to levels. Why are you going to stoop to my level?
I don't want to stoop to your level, and I just did. So I'm an idiot for doing that.
All right.
Just stooping to an idiot's level.
We're just two big idiots here.
And somehow I'm over here.
Shirley, what did you think of that whole conversation?
I thought that was hysterical. I mean, I knew the answer, but I wasn't going to say nothing.
I love that Chandler's map he was looking at was a map of the United States, and everything under it was light blue, so he just thought it was all water, including Texas and, I guess... Oh, man.
Boy.
Hey, look, you make mistakes sometimes, guys. You got to realize that. Everybody makes mistakes.
Eric said Arizona Beach is an awesome college town. Ryan said oceanfront property in Arizona, still a great song.
Hello.
Jamie says you can tell Shirley just tunes them out.
I do.
Eric said the students drink the place dry. Jerry says I miss NFL geography from yesteryear. Atlanta and Carolina in the NFC West. Arizona was in the East. I remember those days, Jerry. Michael said that is cold clip. Well, Michael, I tell that to geography teachers that are teaching their kids geography. Are they insulting the kids by teaching them? No. That's what I'm doing here. Jamie said, see, we can't laugh because he got an ECU education like the rest of us. John, I was in North Carolina geography at ECU. Like, I had to fill out one or two more electives and took North Carolina geography. And there was a time where I could name all 100 counties. But I definitely couldn't do it today. Even the ones on the West Coast.
As Bryce would say, the geographicals.
Eric says everything is wetter in Texas. Austin says Chandler's favorite state is Baltimore.
Why is that?
It's not a state. John, I love you, buddy. You're right.
It's been one of those days, man. I thought it was Tuesday.
You know how I like wordplay and I like taking things literal at times?
Yeah, I like...
And that all stemmed from you saying West Coast.
Yeah.
And me saying Arizona's not on the West. And then it just took off.
Yeah.
It really... We made a mountain out of a molehill.
I hate to say... I hate that you make me look like an idiot, but I am an idiot. But I didn't mean to make myself look like an idiot. I just meant like the west side of the country.
I know what you meant, clearly. But then you kind of dug your heels in and came over here with a map and showed me a map.
See, that's I need to know when to stop.
Yeah.
It was honestly, from my standpoint, the most glorious 2 minutes of radio I've heard in a while.
The map,
you idiot!
The map's where you went wrong. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And you screaming that I was an idiot.
Because I thought I had you. I thought I had you dead in the tracks.
Oh boy. Ryan says my favorite state is East Carolina. Jerry says, aren't there 57 states? Oh, buddy, good stuff. Fun stuff. We have fun.
You know what makes me feel smarter, though?
I can't wait to hear what it is.
Listen, look.
Okay.
But there is videos out there of like Billy on the streets going up to like
Billy on the street,
people maybe around my age, even adults, and asking like simple questions like how many states is there in the United States, and like people couldn't tell you.
Shirley, we're older. Do you remember jaywalking from Jay Leno?
Yeah.
He would do that and
he would
just
do pretty much the same thing. Yeah.
And
no one knows who the president is.
Yeah.
No one knows who the first president of the United States was.
There's stuff like that. There's a lot of reality TV you can look at and feel better about your life. I think that's why those shows are so popular.
I think during the break I'm going to go watch one of those videos because I feel like a complete idiot right now.
John says, does Coastal Arizona have an offensive coordinator? Maybe we should look at him.
That funny?
It's pretty funny, man. The whole thing was funny. The fact that you came in here,
I thought I had you, man. I got excited.
Looking at a map that turned into baby feet.
It did. I clicked on something, and it was just straight baby feet.
And you know what? You should email the maker of that map.
Email, man.
And say, don't make everything outside of the United States light blue like it looks like water.
Like, hey, you just made me look like a complete and utter idiot.
Show me Mexico.
It's all your fault, website.
Chan's favorite state is the state of denial, according to Steve.
I know when to say I'm wrong.
But you're our guy, and you're not leaving.
Or am I?
Robert says, I bet Wes would know. Ooh, Shirley, is it time to bring back Are You Smarter Than Wes?
Oh, man. Let's call it Wes.
Michael Winstead said, so true, Chandler. You got to know when to wave the white flag.
Yeah.
And that goes for everything in life. You got to know when to fold them.
Yeah.
Chandler, thank you for making a good segment, though, man.
Hey, no problem, man. That's what I'm here for.
By the way, we were talking about E.J. Warner.
Yeah. That all started because we were talking about E.J. Warner.
And
he's from the West Side. He's from the West Side.
West Side.
He's from West Side, United States, baby.
Yeah, he's the
Arizona.
He's the lay out in the desert.
The Crystal Coast.
We'll take a break, come back.
Lord help me.
Eric said, I got the map in the men's section.
It was in the men's section.
It was in the men's section.
And Jamie says, this proves Chan's going nowhere. He's been kicked out of the portal. Can you do that? So I guess there is a real song called Oceanfront Property in Arizona.
It's a part of a song.
Josh says Shirley needs to play that as a bumper. Kenny says, Chandler, you're just an earthquake away from being right. Save this audio. Once the ocean continues to go closer east, further to the east, the Pacific Ocean will be in Arizona.
See, that was funny. What did I tell you yesterday?
We have funny listeners.
We should get an award for having the most funniest listeners.
Kenny, that was a good one. Josh, Eric, Jamie, Steve, Ryan, Michael, Robert. Love you guys. We have fun, don't we? Isn't this fun?
Yeah, it was fun. I would have really loved to get to the Fleet Feet rundown.
You know what? Let's do that when we return after this.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates in eastern North Carolina. Open 7 days a week with live music. Every Monday, open mic night. Tuesday, karaoke with DJ Captain Morgan. Wednesday, acoustic night. Thursday night, line dancing and music from DJ Dog. On Friday and Saturday night, enjoy the best local bands in the area. And don't forget, Sunday Fun Day during football season with NFL jersey giveaways and more. Check out Facebook and Instagram for all up-to-date info. Y'all come get bucked up. Go Pirates!
Take a break from the holiday hustle and bustle with a visit to Jersey Mike's. I'm Wes Shepard, your local Jersey Mike's franchisee in Eastern North Carolina for over 25 years. Let us treat you the best subs in town. We can also take care of any of your catering needs this holiday season, large or small. Plus, we partner with many third-party delivery services that can bring your meal to you. Jersey Mike's, open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. Everybody likes Jersey Mike's.
Everybody likes Jersey Mike's. Jersey Mike's.
Hey Pirate Nation, be sure to have the best and comfortable shoes this holiday season with a stop at Fleet Feet. This is ECU alum Chris Lunyon, owner of Fleet Feet of Greenville, and we provide solutions through one-on-one service to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Come visit us at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet, we run for you.
The Sidebar is the place to be this football season in downtown Greenville. Get your team together for dinner on the patio or inside starting at 5:30 Tuesday through Saturday. Or take a break from work and enjoy the tastiest foods around for lunch Thursday through Saturday from 11:30 to 2:30. And on Sundays, enjoy a delicious fall brunch from 11 to 2. Make your reservation today by calling 751-0151. Follow The Sidebar on Facebook or on Instagram at sidebar.greenville for more details. Go Pirates!
Bostic Sugg Furniture is overstocked and overstuffed. Overflowing inventory means clear out prices. Save on a huge selection of sofas, sectionals, and recliners, dining sets, bedrooms, and mattresses. And right now, get $100 in MasterCard rewards cards for every $1,000 you spend. Plus, we pay your sales tax. Use these savings on Bassett, La-Z-Boy, Kincaid, and Hooker, plus many more. We're overstocked and overstuffed, and that means big savings for you at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
It's bow time. 'Tis the season for food and family, but thanks to Bojangles, you don't have to spend hours in the kitchen when loved ones come home for the holidays. Set down the spatula and put away the mixing bowls, because this holiday season, Bojangles is ready to help you celebrate with all your family favorites like Chicken Supremes, Cajun Filet Biscuits, or a big bow box of hand-breaded chicken, scratch-made biscuits, and fixins for the whole family. We'll make the food so you can focus on making memories. Head to Bojangles and gift yourself a taste of home. It's bow time.
Before anyone walks into your business, the outside is what they see. Make sure your first impression is a good impression with the right curb appeal. Hi, this is Daniel Andrews from Dan Andrews Lawn Service. We specialize in making your business look great. Let us handle all your professional landscaping needs. We do it all so you don't ever have to worry. Residential services are also available. Call us today at 717-8006 and we'll come out and give you a free quote. Taking care of your landscaping needs is all we do, and we've been doing it for over 20 years. You can trust our reliable team at Dan Andrews Lawn Service, covering all of Eastern North Carolina.
The Angus Grill is your premier spot for the best burgers, cheesesteaks, and brisket sandwiches around. Join us for our unmatched variety of burger combinations, from the mushroom bacon Swiss burger to the jalapeno popper burger to the original Angus classic. Pair that burger with our amazing onion rings, tots, fries, or sweet potato fries. Angus Grill, with 4 amazing locations in Eastern North Carolina, including Winterville near Pitt Community College, on Jarvis Street in Uptown Greenville, and on Statensburg Road near the hospital. It's the best burger around, guaranteed.
Pirate Radio.
And I can promise you, we are going to be a hard-nosed, physical, fundamentally sound, disciplined football team. We're going to compete and go toe-to-toe with anybody we match up against. But that's going to be our mentality year-round.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Down on Main Street, Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. And both locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food and your engines with great gasoline. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, congratulations to some Pirates on the defensive side of the ball. Getting honored today by the American. Julius Wood, first team all-conference for Julius. Deontay Johnson, second team all-conference. Third team all-conference for Jeremy Lewis. I skipped over Siobhan Revel, second team. Did you see the hat he's wearing in the picture ECU football put out?
Yeah, that is a pretty cool hat. I've never seen that one before.
I haven't either. So it's purple, but the front panel is gold, and it says Pirates across the front. And I really want that hat.
That is nice.
Where'd you get that hat? Where'd you get that sword? And Chad Stevens named honorable mention.
Speaking of Siobhan Revel, shout out to his dad, Keith Revel. Back in July 10th, 2023, Big Game Boomer put out top 50 best college football players in the American.
Yeah, Clip doesn't like Big Game Boomer.
I don't care. I have a point to make. ECU's lone person on that list out of the 50 was Jeremy Lewis at 38. Keith Revel said on July 12th, he says, keep fueling the fire. Pirates will have at least 5 players added to this list by October. And as we stand here on November 29th, 2023, East Carolina has 5 on the all-AAC football team.
I mean, that's a good shout out. But should it be a surprise that a guy who doesn't know any players from ECU or the American makes a list and doesn't get it right? It's just so, like, anybody could do this. All you gotta do is get a Phil Steele magazine and make your own list from it. I'm just not a fan. It's all lame. It's just, I don't understand why people are so fascinated by it. I get that we like lists and stuff, but people who take it serious, people who use it to fuel fire, people to use it to promote themselves, I don't get it.
Well, the biggest thing out of that is Keith Revel said at least 5, and there was exactly 5. That's what I got out of it. I didn't care about Big Game Boomer.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the listeners. If you're going to be mad about what happened last segment, you should be mad at yourself.
Oh, I'm not. I'm not mad.
Okay.
It just seemed like that was geared towards me. So I
don't like Big Game Boomer.
Yeah, I know that.
Are you Big Game Boomer?
No.
Then
no comment.
Then I'm not mad at you. Jerry said, no love for me, LOL. Jerry, that's why you can't. Y'all are like children. You get something for one child, you got to get something for the next one. Jerry, clearly, you're a key member to the chat gang.
Jerry with a G.
If I didn't say your name, I just didn't see your name pop up at the time. I apologize, okay? Can I do anything right?
You can't satisfy everybody, Clip.
I just got called an idiot 8 times last segment.
Yeah, you did.
Unwarranted. And now I'm being chastised in the chat. I mean,
it's just one of them days, man.
I guess sometimes you're the...
Sometimes you're the dog, sometimes you're the fire hydrant.
Mm-hmm. You know, I was thinking of a dog poop analogy. It's funny you used the dog pee analogy. Jamie says Tiki Barber, semifinalist for the Hall of Fame. No way he is a Hall of Famer, is he?
I thought he was going to say semifinalist for ECU offensive coordinator.
Well, Julius Peppers and Antonio Gates got it on their first year of eligibility. And
Tiki,
put some respect
I
on
don't
Steve
know.
Smith's name.
There's a bunch of other ones that are on that list.
Let me look at all-purpose yards because he had a lot of catches too. All-purpose yards all time. Tiki had a lot of.
He was torching it.
You made a joke.
Yes.
While I was doing that,
He was torching it.
that's pretty good. Pretty good.
He was torching it.
All-purpose yards all time. Fleet Feet Rundown brought to you by Fleet Feet. Oh, my guy. Number 2 all time, Brian Mitchell.
Former ECU defensive coordinator.
No. So this includes return yards. Tiki Barber, 17th all time. Let's look at the players that have more yards all time than Tiki Barber. Curtis Martin is in the Hall of Fame. Larry Fitzgerald will be. Marcus Allen is. Adrian Peterson will be. Herschel Walker is, right? Yeah. Barry Sanders is. LT, I should say LaDainian Tomlinson is. Steve Smith,
semifinalist. I thought I saw.
Marshall Faulk is. Tim Brown is. Darren Sproles will not be. Frank Gore will be just because of his longevity and his yards.
He's definitely.
Emmitt Smith is. Walter Payton is. Brian Mitchell is not, and he should be. Best return man ever. Don't give me no Devin Hester. Brian Mitchell. And Jerry Rice has every record ever and is a Hall of Famer.
Herschel Walker is not a Hall of Famer.
Okay.
Not a Hall of Famer.
Interesting.
As of yet.
That is very interesting.
I think it's too late. But I mean, it's not too late. It's never too late, as that one band sang in the early 2000s. Is Tiki a Hall of Famer? If not, he's in the Hall of very, very, very good. What
about his brother?
Rondé? He is already in the Hall of Fame.
That is true.
He just went.
Man, put the Barber brothers in there together.
I mean, I never liked Tiki since he was a Giant, but...
Because he torched you?
Let's see. Chad says, I was in the bathroom. Did you say my name? I did not, Chad. Should Eddie George be a Hall of Famer? Man, I really liked Eddie George. 3 Days Grace. That's the reference. Thank you, Ryan. Couldn't think of the band. Eddie George. I loved Eddie George.
His birthday's the same as mine.
He was on the cover of Madden. He won a Heisman.
Yes, he did.
At
Ohio State.
We can't just put everybody in the Hall of Fame. Let's leave Tiki and Eddie out. Put Brian Mitchell in before those guys. Fleefy rundown. Portal update. Chon, did we ever go through this? We had Brock Winstead. Anybody else?
Agnew.
So Zion Agnew, is that his name?
Zion Agnew.
He's a receiver?
Yes.
All right. Is that official? Oh, boy. I got Mason Garcia, Isaiah Foote, Grant Copeland, Trayvon Hayes, Tegan Wilk, Carson Smith, Ryan Capriotti, David Chapeau, and Brock Winstead. That is my list as of right now for ECU players entering the transfer portal.
Offensive lineman Elijah Samples.
Oh, yeah. Elijah Samples is going to sample the portal. We talked about all conference. We talked about chat gang.
ECU's women's basketball team got a big win today over Hampton.
Over the Pirates.
Yep, over the Pirates. It's the Battle of the Pirates.
Jeez. Every time each team touched the ball, it was purr.
Danae McNeil went off. She finished with 31 points in the game.
Danae.
Amaya Joyner finished with 11. Those were the only two that were in double digits. And she also, I'm just looking to see if Amaya had any blocks. Yes, she did. She had 2 of them. Micah Dennis, former Pirate Radio intern, 7 points.
Atta girl, Micah.
The Weiss twins, Tatiana and Talia. Talia finished with 8, and Tatiana finished with 6.
Oh, man.
Let's see, that's 1, 2. I'm just counting how many Pirates actually scored. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different Pirates scored and in the game. So they shot a total of 42% from the floor, and they were pretty good on free throws, only missed 2 during the game. So they picked up a game on Education Day. 6,166 it was the registered attendance of screaming kids.
Screaming kids.
They were having a good old time. So
here is a transfer portal update, not related to East Carolina.
Okay.
Duke quarterback Riley Leonard is in the transfer portal.
Wow. His coach transfers, so he is transferring as well.
Texas A&M.
And he is really, really good. Chad has a good question. I think this is for Chandler. Are those guys we're announcing, are they transferring or just testing the waters?
They could be.
And then they're going to come back to Mike Houston.
If they keep finding where, maybe they'll come back.
That was a reference to yesterday's show.
Check the water out. See if it's fine. If you don't like it, come on back.
Dip the toes in. They say the devil's water, it ain't so sweet. You don't have to drink right now. But you can dip your feet every once in a little while.
You know what they always say? The grass ain't
what
always...
What did you just say?
I said...
you know when they know the noise thing.
I was trying to say...
Yeah.
You know what they say. The grass isn't always greener on the other side.
On the other side. Let's take a break.
Here's what's crazy as we go to break.
This show has been crazy.
Aaron Rodgers is back practicing football. Is that not insane?
Yeah. He's got those ayahuasca holistic medicines, and it worked. The jokes are flying in. Eric says, dip the old toes in that cool Arizona tide. Jamie said, check the water out. Test it. Arizona's a great place to do that. Plenty of water on the West Coast. Oh, we got a new reoccurring joke. I love it.
And of course, it regards me.
It all happens organic. It's great. We don't force it. It comes to us. Back with you. Seymour joins us when we return after this.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Dixon Williams, #1 for your East Carolina baseball team, and my brand new Welcome to the Jungle t-shirt is now available exclusively at pr927fm.com. This Comfort Colors t-shirt is only $20 and will be a home run gift for all your friends and family. This shirt is available for pre-order now until November 30th, so get shopping today at pr927fm.com and you will have them just in time for the holidays. I look forward to seeing all of Pirate Nation in the jungle soon. Go Pirates.
Let me show you what goes on behind the scenes when making a Shaq-a-Roni. We created Shaq-a-Roni my way, an extra large pizza topped with extra cheese and extra pepperoni. It's a simple recipe. We take everything you love, then we build it bigger. Pizza gets bigger when you Shaq-a-Roni.
Hey Pirate fans, Papa John's is the MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza. Go Pirates.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights, we switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, this is State Farm agent Timothy Sawyer right here in Greenville. We can switch your auto and home insurance so you can start saving today. My team and I are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Timothy Sawyer State Farm, it's easy to switch and save. Just give us a call, 493-0002. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Once you get your hot stuff freshly grilled right in front of you at Jersey Mike's, I'll tell you, there's no going back to anything else. That'd be like going back to calling your friend on their home phone.
Hello, McDougal residence.
Hi, can Jerry come to Jersey Mike's?
Jerry! May I ask who's calling?
It's Danny.
It's Donnie! Pick up the phone! Yoo-hoo!
You know what? I'll call him when the cell phone gets invented. Nope. There's no going back once you get it freshly grilled. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
North Carolina State Parks invites you to enjoy camping your way. With the weather changing, booking your own cabin is the perfect solution for your camping getaway. Reserve campsites or cabins today at Jones Lake, Goose Creek, and Cliffs of the Neuse. Whether you enjoy traditional camping or air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi, your next adventure can include hiking, beautiful scenery, and sunsets by the campfire. For information on booking a cabin, visit ncparks.gov.
This is John Gavigan with the Gavigan Agency. Our top priority is doing what is best for our members. Whether you are buying a new vehicle, a new home, protecting your family with life insurance, or filing a claim, our agency will be there every step of the way. Our goal is to become a trusted advisor for you and your family for all of your personal and commercial insurance needs. Give us a call in Greenville at 756-1400 for a car, home, business, or life insurance quote today, and give us the opportunity to show you the benefits of doing business with someone who cares.
Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local and print it local with University Sportswear. University Sportswear is your one-stop shop to help promote your business and always provide superior customer service. No matter what apparel you need for your team or customers, University Sportswear can make it happen. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. University Sportswear, the official sportswear provider of Pirate Radio. Go Pirates!
What's even better than going to Jimmy John's? The great taste of Jimmy John's coming to you. Check out their convenient catering bundle, including a 12-pack of half sandwiches made with fresh baked bread, hand-sliced meats, and fresh veggies, plus 2 premium sides, 15 chips, and 15 desserts, all for one great price. You can also choose an a la carte option. Pick it up, or they'll set it up for you. And don't forget Jimmy John's loyalty app with a free sandwich after your first visit. Jimmy John's in Greenville and Wilson, and online at jimmyjohns.com.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
I never meant to be so bad to you.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's famous weekday lunch specials are only $7.99. You can stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everybody's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and drinks on the patio. Join Down on Main every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Down on Main Street, in historic downtown Washington. Now let's head back into the show.
That was interesting.
Well, I tripped over the word, and then he started snickering, and then I just started to lose it. So I was like, let me go ahead and finish this.
Down on Main Street. All right, welcome in Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live here on a Wednesday. We're with you 3 hours a day. We talk ECU athletics. We talk geography. We talk a little bit of everything on the show. You never know where it's going to go each and every day. Right now, we will talk some Pirate hoops. East Carolina and UNCW in action Thursday night, 7 o'clock, Minges Coliseum, old CAA rivalry game. And Seymour will be on the ESPN Plus broadcast. He joins us here on Pirate Radio Live to talk some Pirate hoops. How you doing today, man?
I'm doing great, Clip. How about you, buddy? Everything good?
Yes, sir. Doing well, and looking forward to a Thursday night in Minges, and would be a little more fired up for it if the Pirates could have gone on the road and won a road game against George Mason on Saturday, but that did not happen. And I'm definitely not writing this team off or this season off, but daggone, it's kind of same old song and dance when the Pirates go away from Minges. Doesn't matter who the coach is, the players are. It is just a tough time, and you and the late great voice Jeff Charles made many a road trips where you went, saw a loss, and came back home. And just a shame to see, but again, 0-1 on the road. They'll have plenty more opportunities, and hopefully they can get better and win some of these away from home.
Well, the road is always difficult. Make no bones about it. It is always difficult when you play, especially in basketball. It's hard to explain, but when you look at the records, when you win on the road, you've had a pretty good day. I mean, that's how I look at it. The other day, you ran into and I looked at it. I've been with Jeff, so since 1998, 25 years, I've never seen us beat Mason at Mason. 25 years. Man. We did beat them at the Verizon Center. It was a non-conference game. It was a tournament, and we beat them the year after Larinaga went to the Final Four. We beat them the next year in a game at the Verizon Center. But we've never won down there. I mean, but the bottom line is, I know ECU wants to get better, and I know when you look at road games, you got to win your share of them. But it is difficult for any school to win on the road. It just is. And I think that if you're looking at things to look at that really hit you, is that they shot 58% from the field, and they out-rebounded you on the offensive glass 2-1. That's stuff you just don't want to happen.
Yeah, and that has been an issue for this team. I want to get back to that in a moment, Si, but I was going to say maybe I should write off this team because last time I wrote off a guy was Quentin DeBunje, and I said, man, I don't know. I don't need to see him shooting any more threes. And then the next game, he went 7 of 10 from 3, Si. So maybe I need to write somebody off because they'll come back and stuff it in my face like Quentin did. But just kind of goes to show you, night to night, you just never know, and you hope these guys can put it together consistently like that.
Well, that's the key, is getting consistent play from everybody. And again, this is a team that is kind of a veteran bunch. It's a good or a good group. The problem is right now is on the defensive end. And I looked at the film, or I looked at the game again this morning, and I thought defensively we weren't terrible. They just hit everything. They just shot the ball extremely well.
Late in the shot clock, too, Si. They had some killers on Saturday.
I know they hit killers. I mean, that's exactly right. But in fairness to I thought we were playing better defensively, but I thought you can't give up 16 offensive rebounds. You can't get beat in transition. You get beat in the paint. Fast break points 13-2. That's the stuff that drives coaches crazy. And you never know what it is. When you're on the road, the other team's hyped and ready to play, it's just one of those days you look at the film and try to get better. You've had days to get ready for a really good UNCW team.
Si Seymour joining us. Si, you coached. You've seen more games courtside than any of us ever will, so you know what you're looking at and what you're talking about. I've seen just guys getting beat off the ball on the perimeter, and that leads to basically a 5-on-4. After that, somebody's got to help. There's a man open and can lead to a layup. So there's things as simple as that. What else? What are the other issues with this defense, and what do you do in those situations? Do you say, all right, well, we got to go zone and just hope they can't shoot from outside? What are the answers? What do they need to do better on that defensive side, do you think?
The thing that you have to do always, and I've said this, one of my philosophies has always been, do not extend what you can't defend. In other words, if I'm not quick enough, I'm not going to go full court pressure on you all the time because I can't get back and defend it. So what you have to do is defend what you can defend. And it probably, with this team, you got to keep them in front of you. You can't get a lot in the cheating lanes, I think. But the other part is just basic philosophy on high ball screens. When the center comes out to screen, how are you going to play it? Are you going to go over the top? Are you going to hedge hard? Are you going to let him go underneath? Are you going to follow him and trail him? Those are things, and I noticed the other day they worked on them, or when they did that, they play different styles of it. They look better than they have. But the downhill straight dribble drive, you can't let that happen. Everybody should be converging to the paint and not let that happen. Now, the problem is, when you converge into the paint and that guy drive and kicks it, if you've got great three-point shooters, they're going to knock them down. So you got to keep them in front of you. That's one of the things you have to do. The other part is you're playing a team on Thursday night, if you're ECU, that can shoot the three ball. I mean, they got 4 guys that shoot over 40% from 3. And they're very good players. And it's going to be interesting to see how ECU handles it. Now, look, none of this you can't blame your coaching staff. This is their second year. They are trying to assemble their teams right now. Now, and they're still trying to work on things. Did they think they'd be better? Sure they did. But this is their second year, and you're coming into a new season. It's nobody's fault. It is how do you adjust and make your adjustments work. Tomorrow night, you're playing a really good team. It'll be interesting to see how ECU defends against a really well-coached and good UNCW team.
We got a lot of staples on this team side with RJ, BJ, Ezra that we know. Bobby Pettiford has come in, played a lot, and played pretty well. Let me ask you about a couple of the big men. I remember talking to you early in the year about, will they make an impact this year? Sir Malanga, it looks like Schwartz is doing what he can to get him some time to eat some minutes inside if he can, and hasn't made a huge impact yet. Callum Richards been on the court a little bit. He played against George Mason a little bit. So is this just a case of Schwartz trying to get him some experience? Do you think they make an impact by the end of this year, or do you use the words, raw and projects with these big men?
Well, I think always you need at least one shot blocker. I think you need that in today's game for the dribble drive guys. And so I think they will be getting playing time, and it could be both of them. I think what you have to look at is you really got to get good play out of Pettiford, Walker, DeBoonje, Azar, Johnson, and Felton. They are for sure. You know, those are guys that have to do good things for your ball club. And really, when you look at it, Bobby Pettiford has played really 3 full games, 4 full games. And what I'm saying this year, he's never played a lot at Kansas, and so now he's on the college level. So you got to look at that. He's not had a lot of game, big time. I'm talking about number minutes, not as much as these other kids. But Jaden Walker can really help your ball club. DeBoonje's got to shoot it well. Azar's got to get his game in there. Brandon's got to be the leader, and R.J. Felton. It's not a bad ball club. These are good players that can really get it done, and the coaching staff is excellent. Then the other guys, you put them in when you need them. And again, when you're in your second year, you've had some of them run. You lost your point guard from last year that started early in the season. By the way, we're leading Oklahoma State right now. I mean, he's playing well.
Yeah.
But you came on strong at the end of the year with Walker. He did a really good job. So, and now you got Bobby Pettiford with him. So you got the pieces. Now, how do you play it? And then if you see we're a step slow, let's back off a little bit. Or how do we guard the ball strings different? It's serious in the game. You might cheat a little bit harder. So if somebody comes by, Malonga can help you, or the other big man. You know, that's what you're doing. But the truth is, it's early. You keep working on it, and the problem is, you know, their first conference game, I think, is FAU at FAU.
Yep.
Who destroyed Virginia Tech the other night.
I was going to bring them up in a minute. Yeah.
Yeah, I watched it, and it was 36 with 2 minutes to go. They were beating Virginia Tech, who's a really good basketball team. They were putting on a clinic against them.
Yeah.
They can shoot it. They're experienced. They're a Final Four team. But can we get there? Yes.
I watched our old friend Steve Rockefort, Texas A&M, Buzz Williams taking on FAU. FAU hung 96 on the number 12 team in the country, beat them, and then went out and, like you said, put it on Virginia Tech 84-50. Since a little slip up, and those happen, Si, but since losing to Bryant, they have scored 91, 96, and 84. It's like an NBA team putting up points, and they got Liberty coming up next.
Yeah, and they can shoot. See, they can shoot the basketball. They really knock down shots. And it's like 4 guys that can knock them down. And the big guy in the middle from Canada is really tough.
Yeah.
He's a rim protector. So they do a lot of nice things, and they're unselfish. That they are, if you could use the word team, they are. They're not selfish. They play within their system. Give a credit to their coaching staff. And Mike Schwartz is getting his team to try to get there. They're just not there yet. But I'd never give up on this coaching staff or these kids, because this is just another year in development. That's what it is. And you can never blame a guy in the second year of his tenure. You know, you just can't do that. He did good at the end of the year last year. Now let's see how he can continue to make them grow this year. And that's what you do.
Si Seymour joining us. Si, when Brandon Johnson was out, RJ did all he could to carry the team, and he is an absolute warrior. And you see him go out on Saturday and have a rough one, scoring. And now I'm on the wrong box score here, but he had a rough one against George Mason, and you just expect him to come out and play a lot better. He had 5 points on 2 of 10 shooting, and you know, I'll give him one of those because he plays so dang hard, but I expect him to come out. He's a guy that plays with a lot of pride, and I think he'll have a much, much better evening Thursday than he did on Saturday.
Yeah, and really, this is crazy to say, though. You miss Brandon Johnson for 2 games, and you lose 2 games that you probably wouldn't have lost.
Yeah,
Brandon. But maybe that helps you.
Yeah.
You know, maybe you find things that you need to do different, or how it disguises kids. And now you say, wait a minute, we got to get more out of this kid. You know, so not having Brandon for a couple games, and you lose a couple of them, makes you look at things a little bit differently now with all the kids in place. And Brandon's still not full back. I mean, he's playing hard, but But R.J. Felton will give you you're right. R.J. Felton's going to give you everything. There's a reason that coaches vote him and writers vote him second team in the American. That's about as high as we've ever been.
Yeah.
I mean, and he's that good a player, and he's not going to let you down much. Consistent play is what he's always been about, especially consistent effort. He's going to give you everything he's got.
Cy, anything you can tell us about Corey Faison? I hadn't been with the team, and we were excited for him coming out of Goldsboro. But is he still a part of the team right now, or do you know anything moving forward with him?
I really don't know that much about the situation because we played so many games. We've not talked about it. Yeah. But whatever it is, I'm thinking he's probably not going to be back this year. But are they in communication with him? I don't know. And he's not a bad kid. He's just a young kid that things hadn't gone right for him. And so I don't think it's anything crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm sure the coaches are handling it the right way. If there's anything Mike Schwartz does, he handles things the right way with these kids. And either they're in constant contact with him or he'll move on. And I don't know which one it is because I hadn't talked to anybody. But it's the right thing to do for the program and for the young man, I can tell you that, whatever they've done.
Interesting stretch of games here for the Pirates. They got the rivalry game with UNCW. That's going to be fun Thursday night in Minji, 7 o'clock. So I'll be on the ESPN Plus call. They've got UMES coming up on Monday, Maryland Eastern Shore. After that, the following next Saturday, they'll have South Carolina at home. That'll be a fun one. And then they got Florida in that neutral site game December 14th. So tough stretch here for East Carolina. By the way, myself, Chandler, and Coach Mack will be here watching that Florida ECU game side. I know you won't be on the ESPN Plus call, so if you want to make the trip from New Bern to Greenville, you're welcome to come hang out with us. We'll feed you and watch the game and have fun.
Well, that is a good group. I will say that. King.
Boy, Chandler's smiling right now. He's got his fingers crossed. Look, I'm going to put the invite out to Cy. If he can make it, great. If not, we understand. But that's a tough non-conference stretch coming up for these guys.
It really. And listen, I've been impressed. Look, George Mason's a tough non-conference. Now you're coming up with those two, and I'm going to tell you, people don't understand that little tournament, that little 3-day deal. Nobody was bad. That was a lot of fun to watch and intense basketball for 3 days. The only reason Georgia Southern, they were missing two guys that are major impact players that didn't make the trip. They missed a transfer from Ohio State and then one of their top scorers. It would have changed. No telling how that thing would have gone.
How much fun was Kennesaw, Cy? They were fun every game, weren't they?
Yeah, Kennesaw was great. And listen, Northeastern was really fun to play. They're solid. They're just solid. And so when you really were there, you said, "My goodness, this is a lot." And then I watched one of the games with who was it? Kennesaw and Northeastern. That was a heck of a game. I mean, a heck of a ball game. So it was a lot of fun, but I think it's a good thing. I really appreciate Time Bank for doing that.
Yeah.
Because that gives you a chance to really look at your kids in a different way, 3 days of it. And I thought it was good for all four schools to be in one site like that, and it happened to be in Eastern North Carolina. I think it was a really great event. Now, I know a lot of people didn't show for those games, but it's a great event, and the more you do that, the more people will show.
Yeah, hopefully we can keep that rolling. Really cool to have 3 straight days of hoops in Minji's Coliseum for a hoops junkie like Cy Seymour. He's all over that. Cy, I like to ask you this early in the season every year. Have you noticed anything different with officiating? They calling it tighter, looser? Anything new with the block charge? Anything kind of stood out to you officiating here early on?
To me, the officiating is the best it's ever been. I know we fuss with officials, but the officiating is the best that it's ever been. You've just seen it get better and better over 30, 40 years. I mean, and these guys try to do it right every day. They're in communication with the coaches. They talk it. And I've always, the bottom line is, anytime it's a block charge, if I'm the one that loses it, I'm going to get up and yell. if I'm the coach that loses the block charge, you got to be kidding me. It is such a hard call to make, and these guys do a great job with it. And I just think the officiating's been fun to watch and grow in the past 15, 20 years. It's really gotten strong, and the replay helps. The replay helps, and they don't mind making a call and say, "Let's go to replay." And And so, no, I don't see any major changes. The block charge is still hard. They're trying to define it and make it easier. It's just a hard call to make. So, but overall, it's very rare. If they miss a call, I'll say it looked like you missed that call. But these guys are good. These officials are really good, and it's hard. These kids are quick. It's a lot of quick steps, a lot of plays. I enjoy it so much. It's just fun to watch.
Seymour joining us talking hoops here on Pirate Radio Live. Cy, will let you run. The Commanders say goodbye to Jack Del Rio. I know a couple weeks ago you said you're not ready to get rid of Ron, but I don't know. Cy, you might want to get ready for it because I think it's coming.
Ron is gone, but nine new draft picks. So, I think what we're doing is saying, here we go. You know what I mean? We are going to make the changes. When you traded the Youngs and the people like that, you are going after draft picks and starting over. And then you'll get an all-new staff. Your front office is going to get everybody new. I mean, that's just being painted.
And maybe it'll be, you look at jobs that are going to be open. Of course, the Panthers, the Raiders, maybe we're the most attractive because we got a quarterback that we like, I think. So maybe a coach will want to come to Washington.
Listen, I put out the other day to my buddies here that are Cowboy fans, I said, we're going after Harbaugh from Michigan. Reason is he may be the greatest cheater in the world, and we need all the help we can get.
Yes, sir. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. So we're going to try, I guess. Cy, great stuff, man. We'll see you in Minges Coliseum coming up Thursday night for a big one.
Always look forward to it, Clip. Take care of yourself.
Cy Seymour joining us to talk Pirate Hoops here on a Wednesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. It'll be ECU and UNCW. And Ken Watlington, optimistic about his Seahawks. They are coming off a win over Florida Gulf Coast, 71-55. Weird one before that. They got blown out by App State, 86-56. They have been pretty solid outside of that. They beat Murray State by 2 earlier this year. So they are a good team coming in here. Ken said they will be fun to watch as well. Pressing, getting up and down, shooting from the outside, going to be fun. And hopefully the Pirates are prepared and ready to go. They need to bounce back in a big way after an ugly performance up at George Mason. All right, let's take a break. When we return, we'll have a little Nutcracker preview for you. And more as we roll on Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. What else is in the treasure chest, you ask? How about a $50 gift card to Aiden Golf and Country Club and Farm Bureau Golf Swag? A package of that from Brandon Manning, our buddy B-Man. Do you like subs? Do you like a number 7, Mike's Way, no tomatoes? Me too. $100 gift card, Jersey Mike's, in the treasure chest. This chest is loaded. It's going to be a fun December. And you'll have your chance to win beginning next Monday on Pirate Radio Live. Take a break, come back, have more for you after these words.
Heat of the moment, telling me what meant. The heat of the moment, it showed in you.
Pest Tech wants to thank Pirate Nation for voting them the #1 pest control company in Eastern North Carolina. Pest Tech is a full-service pest control company offering a complete range of indoor and outdoor pest management and extermination services. Your experience is the Pest Tech guarantee, with a promise to deliver you results while keeping you, your family, and the environment safe. Call the best of the best to get rid of your pests. 353-4760. Pest Tech, the official pest control company of Pirate Radio.
In football, it takes great offense, defense, and special teams to make the perfect team. With New Blue, it takes great service in plumbing, electrical, and HVAC to make the perfect team. This is Aaron Williams with Ease Plumbing, and we have teamed up with Viva Electric and Roland Black Heating and Cooling to form New Blue Service Group. Same great local team, same great local service. Let us help you tackle any issues you may have. Just go to callnewblue.com. That's callnublue.com. New Blue Service Group, where we are redefining service excellence. Go Pirates.
Get holiday shopping done today at Naughty Life in downtown Washington. This is Gina from Naughty Life, and our store is stocked with the best gifts for your family and friends. Need a new Yeti cup or cooler? Then you can find it here at Naughty Life. Looking for some jewelry, sunglasses, or cool new apparel? Come to Naughty Life today. Also remember, we offer free gift wrapping and great customer service that will help you find a gift for the hard-to-buy person. Enjoy less holiday stress and more fun at Naughty Life on Main Street in downtown Washington.
While you're sleeping, our whole hogs are slow cooking over wood to create that bite that Eastern North Carolina is known for. I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have been the torchbearers for what whole hog barbecue is supposed to be. At Sam Jones, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors. Everything, and I mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Come on over and see us at Sam Jones Barbecue, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. Sam Jones Barbecue, Fire Tower Road.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Scott Harris with RE/MAX Preferred Realty. I've been in Greenville over 25 years. I'm a proud graduate of ECU. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, then give me a call today and let me help make your real estate process fun and easy. I keep it simple and explain the process every step of the way. My goals are your goals. There are no long-term contracts, and you always deal with me from start to finish. The right home starts with the right agent. Call me, Scott Harris, at 347-1857. Go Pirates!
I'm Donald Stocks, owner of PIP Marketing Signs Print. We are your one-stop shop for just about anything printed. If we're not your go-to printer, please give us a call at 355-1636. We have over 80 5-star Google reviews and want you to be our next more than satisfied and well-pleased customer. Check us out at growatpip.com or stop in to see us at 3185 Mosley Drive in Greenville. PIP, where business goes to grow.
You've had your new computer a few years now, but lately it's been running super slow, acting strange, and you're worried about viruses and losing data.
This is driving me mad!
Let the experts at University PC Care in Greenville and New Bern professionally diagnose your Mac or PC to see what's really going on. They'll determine the root cause and not just symptoms, so you don't waste money fixing the wrong issues. Call 252-558-1280 for in-store or remote service, or make an appointment online at universitypccare.com.
For the latest from the world of golf. Tune in every Saturday morning from 8 to 10 for the Golf Shop Radio Show, presented by PlayGolfMyrtleBeach.com, the golf capital of the world. Hosts Mark Greenhelch and Matt Blanchard talk golf from tee to green and everything in between. If you like golf, you're going to love Golf Shop Radio. Before you tee up, drop on in. Welcome to the Golf Shop.
This is Parker Bird from ECU Baseball, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. The Buccaneer Music Hall has all the fun for your Sunday Fun Day covered. Every Sunday, kick off the day at the Buck. They have the largest 4K screen in Greenville, along with 18 TVs, so you don't miss a single second of the action. They'll have mimosa specials. I'd like to buy a vowel today.
Shirley's struggling.
Man, a Bloody Mary menu and pizza all day from Pizza Hut. And don't forget the weekly jersey giveaway that starts at 5 o'clock. Score every Sunday at the Buck. Now let's head back into the show. I'm going to go figure out what happened to my command of the English language.
Good luck with that. By the way, we have a Buck gift basket in the treasure chest. Day one of the treasure chest coming up next Monday. We'll open it up at least one time a show, every show in December. We got a Buck gift basket, gift card from the Buck, BTs, King Max, and an NFL jersey. And that was a big hit last year and will be a big hit once again coming up this year in the 2023 Pirate Radio Treasure Chest. It is Treasure Chest season. It is also Nutcracker season. And here to talk about it is Kelsey Von Clem, who joins us on the Pirate Radio Live line as Dance Arts Theater gets ready for another year of the Nutcracker. Kelsey, appreciate your time. How you doing today?
I'm doing so well. Thank you for having me.
You are very welcome. And my daughter is a past performer in the Nutcracker. I know a lot of folks tuned in have had friends, family members, or just fans of going to see it. So a lot of people are familiar with this. For folks that aren't, Kelsey, give us the background on the Nutcracker and why folks should be excited about seeing it this year.
Well, this is truly a holiday family favorite for so many, and this will be our 31st season of Dance Arts Theater presenting this classic ballet. Will be coming in on December 9th and 10th at Wright Auditorium on ECU's campus, and this year will actually be accompanied by the New Carolina Sinfonia under the baton of Jorge Richter. There's going to be 3 performances, so a wonderful opportunity. On Saturday, December 9th, we have a 2 p.m. and a 7 p.m. matinee, and then on Sunday, we have a 2 p.m. Matinee as well. And but one thing that just makes this ballet special that we would really like to get the community involved is that throughout the years, Dance Arts Theater has contributed more than $320,000 to the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. And this year, the cast made up of 125 kids. We're going to continue that tradition. All of the net proceeds from that weekend are going to benefit the Maynard Children's Hospital at ECU Health and Medical Center in Greenville. So we just really want to kind of spread the word and come together as a community, because as amazing and as professional as this ballet is and such a special classic tradition to so many, it's actually more than that. And it's a time to come together, during the holidays and just to spread what the holidays are truly all about and giving back to our community.
Yeah, that is fantastic. December 9th, that's a Saturday, 2 shows, 2 o'clock matinee and 7 o'clock evening show, and then Sunday the 10th, 2 o'clock, and people can go to Nutcracker Ballet DAT.com. Is that right? And buy tickets?
That's correct. We have tickets for adults are $40, kids are $34, and if you come in groups of 10 or more, you actually do get a discount. And tickets are on sale right now at tickets.ecu.edu.
Okay.
There's lots of different ways to go about it.
What is your, this might be like asking, your favorite kid, but what is your favorite part of the show, Kelsey? Do you have a favorite part?
That's such a good question. I have danced many roles myself in the Nutcracker, and I will say that probably my most favorite is the party scene. There's so many different little special nuggets that are inside of the party scene that really just kind of pull the audience into and where you become a part of the show. And I think that's definitely my favorite. Growing up, I absolutely loved watching the Sugar Plum dance with the Cavalier and watching the magic unfold. And I think the party scene would have to be the highlight for me personally.
Well, it certainly is a Greenville staple, and it's really neat, and to see generations pass through, and once again, going to be another couple of great days at the Wright Auditorium, as it'll be December 9th and 10th, and 3 shows, as you said. Kelsey, anything else we need to know about the Nutcracker coming up?
We hope to fill the auditorium. We hope for people to come together, whether you have been a part of it, like you said, or this is something new. We are hoping to really just fill the seats and to enjoy the holiday and kick off the holiday season at the Nutcracker.
Yeah, and not a bad early Christmas gift for your loved one as well. You can buy these tickets, and people will really appreciate them. Well, Kelsey, good luck with the show. I know it'll be awesome, and appreciate you joining us.
Thank you so much.
All right, there is Kelsey Von Clem joining us on the Pirate Radio Live line. Another year of the Nutcracker coming up, and I need to go about potentially getting Judy and Lily some tickets because they would appreciate it. Chandler, you a Nutcracker guy? You a ballet guy? You ever? I know you.
Huge Nutcracker guy.
You linemen are light on your toes.
Yep.
You ever do any ballet growing up?
No, didn't do any ballet.
Gymnastics?
No.
Anything in the neighborhood, in the family?
Might have done yoga one time.
You might have.
Might have.
Can you confirm you've done yoga?
Nah, I can't. So I guess I never did.
Well, why would you say you might have?
Because in my head I thought maybe I've done that before.
But you haven't.
And when you want proof and I don't have it, then I guess it just never happened.
I can guarantee I've never done yoga before.
I think I have.
You think you have?
Yeah.
You might have.
I know I did some deep breathing one time.
How'd that go?
Pretty good. Cleared the mind.
What's in that mind of yours?
Oh, man, do you want to know? The West Coast.
You're dreaming of the West Coast. I am still living with your ghost, lonely and dreaming of the West Coast. He was talking about Arizona in that song.
Can I say the joke that I said off the air earlier?
Yeah.
Well,
do you need a setup?
First of all, sure.
What would be a good setup? I can't remember what it was now, but I remember I chuckled. Oh, Chandler was listening to some tunes. I think it was the Eagles the other day.
Yeah,
I was just taking it easy.
Oh, absolutely. By the way, in that song, when they say they're standing on a corner in Winslow, Arizona, I always thought that was the beach. Hey, Bailey, did you think that was funny? Hey, Bailey, come on.
Chris says, Sean did some clogging down there in Sampson County.
No, but that is a popular hobby down there in Sampson County.
You seem more like a pig call kind of guy.
Yeah. Suey! Spivey's Corner, the hollering contest. Yeah.
Chad said you would think a long snapper would be into ballet. Chad said he did some gymnastics in elementary school. He was a college offensive lineman.
I know my brother. There was this thing when my brother was when he was in the preschool. They used to have this thing called the tumble bus, and it was this bus that would come to the tumble bus.
That sounded like you said tumble bus.
Tumble bus.
I know, but it sounded like you said tumble bus, and that's why I snickered because I'm like, that's not how you say that.
Oh, the tumble bus, but it was a bus with no seats in it, and you can just go in there and tumble your day away.
Did it move? Did it ride down the road?
Yeah. I mean, there was a driver's seat, but like where the seats are, like in the bus, there was nothing there. I swear that was a thing.
No, it was a thing. It was a thing because my godson used to
called the tumble bus.
It's called the tumble bus. Yes, it's correct.
How is that allowed to put kids in a vehicle with no?
They're not driving it.
I just asked you, did they ride down the road?
No.
Well, you said yes.
The way you asked is like, can it be driven? Of course it can. It's a bus.
It was Jerome Bettis carrying it with kids tumbling all over him. What kind of bus did you ride to school?
Yeah, that was the Dumble bus.
Oh man!
Actually, you know what? Joke's on you. Joke's on you. I never rode the bus.
Yeah, I wasn't a bus rider either.
I never rode the bus. I rode the bus one time with a friend.
I didn't like it,
and I was like, "What am I doing on this bus? I don't need to be doing this."
Did you say deserve?
I don't deserve this. I don't deserve to be on this bus.
Nobody
right now.
deserves this.
I was like, "What is this?"
I had to do that with my friend. I remember, like, I got to find the bus number, the seat.
I'd never done it before.
I know. It's man.
I remember all day asking him, "Hey, you gonna meet me outside? You gonna meet me outside so you can like show me what bus it is?" I was like scared.
I remember my depending on work schedules, I was usually picked up by my grandfather.
Yeah.
At A.G. Cox, I just walked right across the road to my grandma's house. But at
the car rider line,
I would get picked up by my granddad. But I remember late in his picking me up tenure, he got a little older, and probably couldn't see as well, and also didn't care about anything. When you get a certain age, you just don't care. And
did he hit something?
I just remember he drilled a mirror with his mirror.
Oh boy!
And just kept. I was just like, it never happened.
He said, "I ain't stopping."
And me and my friend were looking at each other like, he hit that mirror, right? And yeah, his mirror was all like bent in.
Yeah, it was like gone.
He didn't even. Just another day at the office.
That was. I mean, that's one of like my key childhood memories. Is one of your grandparents picking you up from school.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was all pretty cool. And then that one day I had to get on that bus. And I was like, what am I doing on this bus, man?
Where's my grandma? Where's my grandpa?
I was like, dude, why can't my grandma or grandpa not pick me up? But I got to get on this stupid bus.
I'm on this bus.
With Matt.
And people were tumbling around. Chris Floyd drove the drunk bus at ECU before they got rid of it.
Mm. Oh, man, that still runs? At least when I was in school.
You know, earlier we were talking about know when to fold them, know when to wave the white flag.
Yeah.
I had a bad ECU bus experience where I would not wave the white flag.
Uh-oh. What happened? Do tell.
Orientation. And I went to Pitt before, so I was like older than everybody. And I guess I thought I knew or was just pretending I knew what I was doing. And it was like, all right, so just so everybody knows, this bus goes here and here. Is everybody on the right bus? And
you've told me this story.
At that point, it was too late. I was like George Costanza. I was like, I'm on this bus. And I know this ain't the bus I'm supposed to be on, but
I'm on this bus, man.
I'm on this bus. I'm going for the ride. So he went to stop 1, stop 2, stop 3, did the full circle, and I was the only one left on the bus. And instead of just getting off, instead of just sneaking off, I was like, I'm taking this a step further. I'm going to make up a story as to why I'm on the right bus, but I'm still here. And I was like, yeah, I left my cell phone in a building. I'll be right back. But I just never returned because it was the wrong bus. But I wanted the driver to think that I was on the right bus.
And you made that driver think that you were coming back, and you never did.
Never. He's still waiting. Still sitting there.
I think I saw that bus on the way to work this morning.
He said,
hey, is that Clip Rock guy coming back? I said, the guy from 2005? No, he's not.
He's getting his phone. But he was on the right bus. That's his bus.
That's his bus. He'll be right back.
I was not wrong.
Give him 10 minutes.
I like to just go with the story, man. I don't like to admit defeat.
Man, dude, just say I'm on the wrong bus, dude.
Never.
Just say you're on the wrong bus.
I'm sure the guy knew, too, like I was on the wrong bus. He was like, yeah, right.
This guy's on the wrong bus.
He probably saw my cell phone, like, bulging out of my pocket. Is that a cell phone, or you're just on the wrong bus?
You must be on the wrong bus.
Let's take a break. When we return, I don't know what is coming up.
Free for all. How about that?
I've been told via email to look out to
email that.
To keep.
Y'all still get emails, man? Talking about emails, man.
I've been told to keep an eye on this quarterback.
Oh man, I got an email about this quarterback, man, from the Holy Cross, man.
Matthew Sluka from Holy Cross.
Watched his highlights already.
I've been a source has said someone told me about this guy today.
That many dots?
You got this email. Look at it for yourself.
Oh, I did.
Look at the amount of dots on this freaking email.
Hey, the more dots, the more serious it is.
Well, how serious is this?
Seriously serious. And I can see it on your damn face.
Keep an eye on his name in the portal. Okay, source.
Matt Sluka.
I'll open the portal and just stare at his name and see what happens.
Wow.
Holy Cross, folks. ...
And when someone tells you to keep an eye on somebody,
yep,
you best believe you're going to keep your eye on that guy. Matt Sluka. By the way, I watched his highlights. You know how like draft guys do comps? He has the same throwing motion as Shane Carden.
Okay. Oh. OC quarterback combo.
Oh, my God.
Carden Sluka.
Oh, my God. I think we just connected the dots.
Super throw Jimmy Sluka. Preston said, you rode the bus with Coach Baggett for them ball games. That's different. Riding on a sports app bus to a game is different than going home. You're with your friends. You're with your bros. You're having fun. Those are the most fun bus rides. Cutting up on the bus.
Oh, yeah.
That was different.
I didn't know how to act on that bus that day. Everybody does that every day.
Yeah.
It was my first time
and
ever.
Looking around like, how do y'all do this?
Whoa, where are we going to first? Like, who gets dropped off first?
What happens if you miss your spot? You just stay on that bus forever?
You just stay on the bus, and then you just say, hey, I left my phone in that building over there.
Also, Shirley, I saw a Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, and there was a bus scene, and that made me scared of buses forever. Thought Freddy Krueger was on every children's bus. Oh, man. Are people still listening to this? Back with you after this.
Here at Brown & Wood with Jeff Stein. Jeff, I've noticed a lot of great GMC pickup trucks on the lot.
Yes, sir. We have 2500s and 1500s in stock and the all-new 3.0 Duramax diesel. We earn 30 extra trucks on allocation, so go online, brownandwood.com, or stop in, build your truck, we'll get it coming for you. Brown & Wood, voted #1 by the customer in Greenville. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Dixon Williams, #1 for your East Carolina baseball team, and my brand new Welcome to the Jungle t-shirt is now available exclusively at pr927fm.com. This Comfort Colors t-shirt is only $20 and will be a home run gift for all your friends and family. This shirt is available for pre-order now until November 30th, so get shopping today at pr927fm.com and you will have them just in time for the holidays. I look forward to seeing all of Pirate Nation in the jungle soon. Go Pirates!
This holiday season, let the magic begin with Hilton Greenville. Turn your events into unforgettable celebrations with a holiday event package. With classic decorations and a tasty custom menu, your guests are sure to feel the holiday cheer. From setup to cleanup, decor, and more, the Hilton has it covered for you. Make this holiday season stress-free and let the Hilton Greenville do the work for you. Visit the Hilton Greenville's website or call 353-3058 to book your unforgettable experience. Happy holidays from Hilton Greenville.
Make your holiday shopping a slam dunk this season with a gift certificate from Beauty Bar MediSpa and receive a free gift. Or put the ball in your court by shopping our 12 Days of Christmas flash sales, December 7th through the 22nd. 12 days, 12 different sales, offering tremendous savings on all Beauty Bar MediSpa services and products, such as Botox, filler, laser treatments, RF microneedling, facials, hair removal, and more. There's something for everyone at Beauty Bar MediSpa. The shot clock is running on your time to shop. Gift wrapping and shipping are available. BeautyBarMedispa.com, Red Banks Road, Greenville.
Turkey, ham, bacon, these and other meats are great around the holidays and every other day, but they all leave behind grease when you cook them, and grease is a real pain in the drain. When you pour grease down a drain, it cools and can clog sewer lines. That can lead to sewer spills, which are messy, bad for the environment, and can also be expensive. Never pour grease down the drain. Instead, collect it in a container like a used soup can or jar. Let it cool and throw it away in the trash. Together, we can protect our sewer system and the environment. For more information, go to guc.com.
The holiday season is here, and Russell's wants to be Santa's little helper. The fall arrivals at Russell's are amazing. Whether it's the great collection of men's suits and sport coats, the beautiful dresses and casual attire for women, or the new collection of Barber outerwear for both men and women, we have you covered. Russell's Clothing has served Eastern North Carolina and beyond for over 40 years. That adds up to a lot of Christmas smiles. Our signature gift wrap is beautiful and free. Put us on your list. We'll both be glad you did. Russell's Clothing in downtown Washington.
Pizza, subs, slice, ice.
Jenny, what are you doing?
Just letting the Pirate Nation know that Cucinella's has 2 locations. One in downtown Greenville across from Sup Dogs, and now in Midtown Greenville beside Best Buy. Did you know Cucinella's is open every day with $6 lunch specials, slices all day, beer, wine, and their famous homemade gelato? Cucinella's in downtown Greenville, and now their new location next to Best Buy. Go Pirates!
Have you ever seen those exotic aquariums like the guys do in Las Vegas on television? You ever thought about having one of these aquariums in your business? It's more affordable than you think. This is Hal Pruitt with rentafishtank.com. We can make having an aquarium in your business turnkey with no work, cleaning, or hassles for you. Rentafishtank.com creates a relaxing atmosphere and keeps children occupied. Rentafishtank.com already services many dental, pediatric, and doctor offices, plus hospitals and senior living centers. Check us out at rentafishtank.com.
Pirate Radio.
So you believe in pirates? Pirates aren't Santa. They did exist, they did have treasures, and they did bury it.
You know, I had an eye patch when I was 6.
Who didn't, my friend? Who didn't?
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. The Dow was up 13 points today, closed out at 35,430. The NASDAQ dropped 23 points at 14,258, and the S&P was down 4 at 4,550. That is your Wells Fargo Advisor Stock Market Report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Shirley, can we cut out the last break and me and Chandler do a bonus today and give our great advertisers some love live on the air during the show? Because people are going to hear that more than they listen to the commercial break. So this is like an extra bonus. I missed a line in the chat that Chandler told me about. Chad said his granddad picked him up late one day because he put his watch on upside down.
That's crazy.
No way that's true.
That is some grandpa stuff, though.
Chad's grandpa had one of the all-time cool names. Laddie.
Laddie.
Uncle
Hello, Laddie.
Laddie. It's a cool name, ain't it?
Very much so.
Laddie Honeycutt. I'll go with that. What are you going to name your kids?
I don't know. When I was younger, I was a big Star Wars fan. And I said at like the age of 8 or 9, I don't know why at the age of 9 you would be thinking about your kid's name. But like I said, I said like when I have kids, the boy's name would be Anakin.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Luke.
No.
Anakin Honeycutt. Do you still feel strongly about that?
Anakin was a really cool name, I thought. Nah.
What, a girl named Anna?
Anna.
Middle name Ken.
Ooh.
That would
Anakin.
Ken is kind of a dude's name, so maybe that wouldn't work. Let's see. Now what are y'all talking about? My wife wants to go on vacation to a warm beach this winter.
Oh, here we go.
I was having trouble thinking of a beach she's never been to, but thanks to Chandler, I just booked an entire week at a resort in Phoenix. Jamie says, I heard the water is crystal clear out there. The crabs are plentiful too, from what Eric hears. See, Chan, this is how it goes. This will be a joke forever on Pirate Radio Live.
I don't know about forever, but I mean, it will last a pretty good while.
Tyler says, Chan is young, Clip. He grew up on the prequels.
Yeah.
I didn't watch those until recently.
But I did watch the original trilogy. That was the first thing I watched.
I'm not a huge Star Wars fan. I'll tell you what I like, what I really, really like. Spice Girls? I like the Planet of the Apes movies, and they're coming out with another one of those next year. I don't know why I like those so much, but I really like those movies, and I'm excited there's another one coming out. And Steve Hill told me there's an IMAX coming to Greenville.
I heard that too.
And
on the other side of town.
Yep.
I want to watch that in IMAX.
I wish they had IMAX closer to me when the second Top Gun movie came out, because I think that would have been really cool. I saw I can't remember the name of the movie. It was the movie that Sandra Bullock was in where she's out in space. I can't remember the title of it right off the top.
Gravity.
That might be it. But anyway, I got to see that in IMAX, and that was actually pretty cool. And I saw one of the Star Wars movies in IMAX.
Gravity.
Yes.
Okay. Good job.
Name that movie. I've never seen a movie in IMAX, but I have been to an IMAX theater where they just like, I feel like it was like rock climbing or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do one of them deals. But I've never seen a movie in one of those.
Myrtle Beach has
Yeah, I think that's where I was, maybe. Jamie says, which Spice Girl do you like the best? Let's see. You got Posh, you got Sporty, you got Scary, you got probably Beckham's Wife.
That's Posh Spice. There was Baby Spice was the last one you were missing.
Posh Spice,
Are there only
Ginger
4?
Spice, Sporty Spice, Baby Spice.
Yeah.
Scary Spice.
Yeah, I was a Posh.
Yeah.
Posh guy. Who you like, John?
I'm not familiar with their game, but the prettiest is probably...
Who's the prettiest? Who's the prettiest Spice Girl?
Of them all?
Jamie likes Sporty.
Yeah, I like Sporty Spice, but...
Ooh. Who's this, Shirley?
Who's John like?
Who's down on the end here?
Oh, that's Baby Spice.
Baby Spice. Give me Baby Spice.
You're a Baby Spice guy?
Yeah.
He kind of got a baby face.
Yeah, Baby Spice.
Let's hit those great sponsors as we wrap up the show today. All
right, here we go.
What we got, Shirley?
Carolina Caliber.
Need a gun, need to protect yourself. Are you like Bryce Williams and want to go hunting? You need a license? Carolina Caliber.
Atlantic Wireless.
I need a cell phone.
We all do. You can't live without them these days.
Atlantic Wireless will hook you up.
Go to Arizona for Pacific Wireless, but we got it right back here in our backyard. Atlantic Wireless.
Orthopedics East.
Ow!
Oh,
man, my joints! Good gracious, my back is spinal.
We need to get that checked out at Orthopedics East. They will take care of you.
Stroud Marine.
Did the motor in your boat blow up? Well, guess what? Take it to Stroud Marine. They'll get it fixed.
Hey, the great part about that, fixes up the parts, gets them right for your boat.
Absolutely. Yep. And you're back on the water just like that.
Atavola.
I want something very...
Home of the very delicious fettuccine Alfredo.
Fettuccine!
We have a staple in the Brock household. My girls love, and I mean love, the pasta salad. So I'll go there, get that as a side dish for what we're cooking, because they love the pasta salad that much.
Great place to dine right off of Red Banks Road. Go see them.
Farmer's Home Furniture.
I need something to sit in, and I might need something.
A new mattress, maybe.
I might need something if I'm sitting in something, but I need somewhere to put my cup. There's no nightstand, or oh man, I need somewhere to put my clothes. Where's a drawer? You can get all that at Farmer's Home Furniture.
And Seared Chop House.
Put your drinks on the nightstand?
Or a stand beside your couch or beside your bed or something.
Okay, fair enough. You want a good cut of beef?
Ooh, maybe a good steak. Maybe a good salad.
Seared Chop House.
Like, I want to go and get a steak anywhere that's named Chop House.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like that just gives it an extra spice to it.
No doubt.
It could have been just Seared Steakhouse, which is, whatever. Steakhouse is great.
Chop House.
But Chop House.
Chop House.
I'm like, all right, I'm going to go to that. Like, if you said, let's go to Seared Steakhouse or Seared Chop House, I'd say Chop House all day.
Oh.
That's it, boys.
Shirley, see you mañana.
Yep.
Sean, great show. See you tomorrow as well.
Wasn't my best, wasn't my worst, but man, got to do better tomorrow.
We got through it.
Thursday. Got to go to the film.
3 o'clock, all new edition of Pirate Radio Live. We'll talk to ECU Hall of Famer Marcus Crandall. Ariel Epstein will join us to talk some odds and more. And we'll preview ECU and UNCW. So big show on Thursday. We'll talk to you then. For the crew, I'm Clip Brock. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Howard, I don't see where you could actually say there is one positive for Rodgers returning to the Jets this season. And that's why I don't think when push comes to shove, he's actually playing in a regular season game again this year. Reason number one is the Jets are done. Like their season is over.